No audio.
Should be now. How about now?
How about now? How about now? The live stream. Live stream.
Why is that audio like
The
always
Cap
tweaking?
crew. The Cap crew are our producers. If you're watching us on the live stream. Oh, it's a bit weird though, right? Oh, fix it now.
Is his thing? His song has like that kind of like choppiness to
Okay,
it.
yeah. The
Yeah.
static vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, we're live on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. We appreciate everyone that's joining the live stream. Technical difficulties to start, but we're back again. You guys already know the vibes. Club Ambition Podcast. If you're here live, we're gonna talk about a lot of things happening in culture. So tap in, please. Share this link. Share it to your friends. Put it in the group chats. Debate with us in the comments. The live chat, the Cap crew. You guys are our producers. You guys are our supporters. Without you, we're nothing. So let us know if we sound weird, if we sound too good, if we look too good, if you want to marry one of us. You know, I am not available, but we have two bachelors in the building today, so yeah, they're there, and yeah, and they might go both ways depending on the amount of money. But we have Rhode Island music to start.
No, you're not gonna fucking say
Wait.
that and just.
I meant like right or left. I didn't mean like I didn't mean sexually. I just meant like you guys very athletic. You guys go both ways. You got anywhere in the world, you guys can just fucking go crazy. This is
Who's this nigga talking about?
Bro,
this is Desire,
trying to throw dirt on your name.
Rhode Island artist right here, and you know that to start the podcast. Desire.
Just letting you know, Sound 8 about 20 carats today for some reason.
Yeah.
20 carats. And not the baby ones.
Nah, put in full carrots on my body. It's
It's crazy. You know how horny you gotta be?
That's like Bugs Bunny.
There's a carrot outfit in the closet for a reason.
True.
Baby girl, you was on fire. No, I'm not no liar. And promise you I roll like tire. You the one I admire. You know that. And I promise you I don't pop shit like I'm Kodak. And you know that.
Shout out to Desire.
Yeah, you know that. Oh, and you know that.
Rhode Island artist right there. Check out his project out right now. Caption. And we got a Georgiana. Might be my favorite song right now.
Already sounds like something you'll really be into.
You ever heard of the white girl yet? The white
I've
caribou?
seen her, yeah.
She's from here?
No.
No, I don't know where she's from.
Oh, okay.
She's on Rap Radar.
I like that bitches too.
Yo, if she wasn't white, this shit would not hit at all, bro.
You said that she wasn't white?
Yeah, niggas would not be listening to this.
How does she look?
She looks like dirt.
Really?
Yeah, this shit's
No,
bad.
pull up.
Allegedly. We don't know.
Nah, I know. I saw
She
she
looks
look.
like
She don't
dirt.
look good, bro. She don't look good. I'm sorry. Respectfully, she don't look good, bro. She look like when she raps, like you hear that? Like you hear her raps? Watch, you'll see what I mean.
Oh my god. Not for nothing. She don't look like what she sound like.
100% she don't.
Nah, I seen like girls who look
Best
like
rapper in the world right there, Georgiana.
that. They're crazy.
You know the vibes.
She does look like a Georgiana.
Georgiana. But we're back. Another oh!
She looks like the white girl from Wild 'N Out.
Round of applause. We're in the building. You guys already know the. Another week of cap for your ass. And more. Club Ambition Podcast to the world. Rhode Island to the world. I am the weekly host, Sound. You guys already know the vibes. We got Noel in the building. Back again. Had a week off. He had to do a couple excursions.
Had to get the remaining shards of the bullet out.
Damn.
Had to masturbate a little bit too.
Oh, you failed on that November already?
Yeah.
No, he's talking about master debate. He was doing some debates and he mastered them. You know. And we got Marlon in the cut, producer extraordinaire. You already know. He's gonna talk to us today about how he voted for Trump and why. Man, a lot to
You voted
discuss.
against
A
his
lot
Putting
to
a lot of
discuss.
You
bullshit
voted
on
against
my
your
name
family?
today, bro.
Nah, voted against your family.
Voting against your family is crazy.
crazy, nigga.
That's some racist shit.
Yo, I'm just like, you know,
To be
nigga.
honest-
That's some
to be
racist
honest,
shit.
I was in line.
you vote
The most excited people vocal about their vote
with the ones
were
voting against themselves.
Hispanics voting for Trump in Rhode Island.
Bro,
we're
that
gonna
nigga-
talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
That nigga's really funny, bro.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Shout out to everyone that's in the live stream. We love you. We appreciate you. If you're watching the podcast after the live stream, make sure to watch us Monday Night Live. We go live on YouTube. Eventually, we're gonna try to go live everywhere. I'm working on going live on TikTok, etc. We're gonna get those settings right up to go live every week. But we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Yeah.
You
He's
fuck with
rocking.
that shit.
I like bad.
You fuck
I
with
love
that
bad
shit.
It's
bitches
a little
too.
vibe, bro. It's a little vibe. It's a little vibe.
It ain't. That's just bad.
I'm telling you.
That's just bad.
I like bad bitches too.
Yeah, you niggas are nasty.
She kind of dumb. Like it's good though.
Nah,
It's like when you
It's
like
kinda
sound dumb.
It's crazy.
It's like a
Listen.
minute long. You can just put that shit on
Bro,
loop.
that bitch is from the suburbs, bro.
Huh?
That bitch is from the suburbs. She probably got like a
I let her
Catholic school fucking education.
Probably.
She like
bro.
bad bitches too.
I bet she does.
Put on a jet. Her dad might own a jet.
Our dad might own a jet company. We gotta have shame.
God bless. But yeah, man, I went through a very rough past 24 hours. Could have been worse though. God bless. Obviously, could have been worse. But as a father, I went through my first like scary moment of my son having to go to the hospital, Ocean having to go to the hospital, and having to get his first like surgery, right? So last week, it's crazy. This kid be all over the place. So randomly walking on the rug, it seemed like it had to be the rug. He got cut with glass on his foot, left foot, but it was a tiny bit of glass. So then it's almost like when you get like a splinter caught on your skin. So the doctor tried to get it out. He got it out, but then the doctor couldn't get there was still glass left, right? And this doctor, Hasbro Children's Hospital in Rhode Island. And the doctor was like, the rest will come out on his own. It was like a little bit left, but the rest will come out on his own, etc. Right? Because the body naturally is supposed to, I guess, deny foreign objects, etc. But it's
Yeah.
glass. Metals, I think, is easier for it to just kind of come out. Bullets have come out of people's bodies like years later. But this is a little piece of glass, a little shard piece of glass. Days pass by, and his foot, he gets an infection. And you can see like the little white pus and then like a little streak of red where it's like this infection spreading. And it's like, bro, especially when you Google shit, I'm like, nah.
This nigga
I
went to
got nervous. I'm
WMD.
like, nah, we got to
He
go to the
went, he went to
hospital right now.
WebMD and lost his fucking
Yeah,
mind.
when
He
you
went
see
to
that on
Dr.
whoa.
Google.
You go on
Yeah.
Google and you see those streaks as
Oh,
a dad, I'm
no.
like, nah, we got to go to the hospital
This
right
nigga
now.
went to Google and it said this nigga might have cancer.
Yeah.
Nigga Vic
I'm
ran
like,
to the
yo,
hospital.
This is a red streak. I'm like, no, let's get out of here. Symptoms real. So we take him, and then it's like, I'm thinking, oh, we're going to be able to just maybe, they'll be able to just give him some medicine. He had to stay overnight because they said that
They wanted to rack up the bill.
yeah,
It makes sense.
Technically, they had to give him X-rays. They gave him X-rays, and they saw that the glass was still in there. There's still a piece of glass in there, and they had to cut his foot open to get actual glass out.
He was away for that?
No, so they had to put him under anesthesia. Strongest drugs, and I think even like ketamine.
That was the quietest that
He was on
nigga's ever
ketamine
been.
too.
Yeah.
It was crazy. They had to put him on ketamine. It was scary, right? And then like the drugs, like bro, like he slept, but like with his eyes open because it was like an instant high. They put him on IV bags. It was crazy. Like they had to put him in his vein. They had to put it in his vein, open up his vein. It was very scary. Like it was something that made me feel like, what the fuck? Like, okay, like they're drugging my son. I get it. They have to do it. They got to cut him open to try to get some glass. But it's like, I don't think that they put him on IV. It's all, I'm in my mind, I'm like, it's not that serious. Like they shouldn't do this, but we got to trust the doctors, right? So then they had to have him stay overnight because the drugs were so strong that they had to give him antibiotics through the IV overnight. And they had to get another x-ray to make sure that they got the glass out. As of right now, it seems like they got the glass out, but then they feel like there's like a little piece maybe still left. So he has to go for a checkup in a couple of days. But he has antibiotics, and he has to just soak his foot, I guess, for the foot to soften and the glass to maybe come out by itself. But it was crazy. I'm like, this little piece of glass but at the same time, it gets dangerous because it could spread. Like, a foot infection could spread, and it was already spreading. It could spread to the whole foot. The leg. God forbid, having to cut off a toe or something, cut off something from the foot, because he's a 3-year-old, but he's like a baby feet. Like, his feet's so small. So the shit gets, it makes you realize you gotta be grateful for everything in life, because him with the little piece of glass cut on his foot, had an infection spreading on his feet, could have lost a foot, but then you have to take him to the hospital, and then they have to do full-on surgery. It was crazy. Like, we didn't sleep. Me and Shorty didn't sleep. We were up basically all night, in and out, because they had the IV on his arm. So, like, he had his hand, and, like, he had the whole thing wrapped around his hand, and he couldn't touch it, but he always keeps touching. You know how he is. He always is touching stuff.
Yeah.
So I had to tell him, like, you're Spider-Man. Like, this is your web slinger. You're Spider-Man. That's your web slinger. That's your web shooter. He's like, Spider-Man? Spider-Man? I think it worked, because for the most part, he stopped touching it.
Yo, this nigga fell for that bullshit.
Yeah, but, you gotta let the imagination run wild. But it's very, it gets scary. There's a lot of scary moments as a parent. So be grateful for your child, for them being alive, for their safety. Take care of them. And while I was there, shout out to people that showed love in the hospital. Supporters of the podcast were in there. But on top of that, it makes you realize, like, obviously things could always be worse. There was parents in there who had, I think there was a child that literally was, like, passing away. They had, like, an emergency moment in the hospital. Police were there. It got crazy. So, yeah, be grateful for life, because shit can get crazy. And, man, those of you out there, especially the gentleman in the building right now, you guys, people who aren't parents, I'll tell you this much. Once you have a child, you're going to be in for a rude awakening, because that shit is crazy. Bro, I had so much anxiety. I'm like, yo, I didn't care about nothing else other than him. The whole night, I'm like, no. We have to make sure that he's good. We have to make sure he's good. We have to make sure he's good. Like, it's crazy. Look at my hand. Look at my fucking hand got scratched trying to fucking pull some cables in the hospital. Almost got my shit fucked up.
You guys just thank God the nigga's okay.
Yeah, no.
That you noticed the infection, because that shit spreads fast.
Yeah, no, that shit was crazy.
And he doesn't know how to vocalize it, so it would have just been a mess.
Yeah, no, but that's my little angel right there. Shout out to Ocean. Love you, buddy. But yeah, it's kind of a slow news weekend, but it depends, because if it's the election, we'll start with the election. So the election happened. We haven't gotten Marloon and Noel's takes in yet. They're gonna let us know why they voted for Trump. They're gonna break it down. 18 paragraphs. They're gonna break it all fully down. But last week the election happened. Much anticipation, right? This whole election cycle. Donald Trump. On the podcast on here, I said the day that he got shot, the assassination attempt, I predicted, I'm like, okay, this man's gonna win the election, right? Doesn't mean I'm gonna vote for him, but I was like, the amount of marketing and that photo alone of him putting his fist in the air, that whole moment is gonna rile up so much of a pandemonium within his base and his fan base that, he's gonna win. On top of the fact that Biden, everyone right now, the economy's in shambles. Everyone's obviously blaming the president. Biden, Sleepy Joe. And you got Joe Biden, older, literally stumbling his words. It's been a whole narrative this whole time. So the battle between him and Trump seemed like, okay, Trump's going to win. And then you get Kamala to come in. It's like, oh, there might be a chance, right? There might be a chance. But who's to blame for Kamala Harris not winning the election? Because she did not only just not win the electoral votes, she lost the whole popular vote as well. She lost the popular vote. The state, the country, is basically more of a red wave than they predicted a couple elections ago. This is the most red, I didn't expect. I expected Trump to win, but I didn't expect him to win the popular vote. I didn't expect when we went out in Rhode Island to interview people, I didn't expect that many people to just be vocal, like saying, look, I'm voting for Trump. Like, we need a strong leader. I'm voting for Trump. People just, I'm voting for Trump. In line when I went to vote here in Rhode Island, people were vocal. Spanish people were vocal. Like, cheering, like, I voted for Trump. Like, they were, like, dapping each other up like they voted for Trump. And I didn't expect this. And I'm like, okay, I think he's going to win. But when you see the results, bro, he cleared out. He cleared out. He won every swing state, correct? I think he won
Yeah.
every swing state. He won every swing state. Like, it was a complete. And then now there's reports of, and we'll talk about that separately. The Elon Musk shit, because Elon Musk is pretty fucking shady. We're being honest. What people want to be honest. What people say?
Some nigga in the chat been spamming, and he made a new account called Marlon the Diddy Puppet. Because
Mad
Marlon
funny,
kicked
bro.
him.
Mad funny. I booted like 3 of his accounts already.
Yeah, that's
Oh, appreciate you, buddy, coming back. Always and supportive
Yeah,
still.
keep making more accounts, bro. That shit's better for us.
That shit be all I see is Marlon the Diddy Puppet. That shit be dying, nigga.
my take is I think that Kamala Harris wasn't a strong enough candidate overall, especially when you look back at it. You know, I feel like even if she won the election, I don't feel like there was going to be a sense of people being proud to necessarily say that she won the election. Like there was still a sense of questioning where is this going to go, etc. And with Trump winning, we have the especially core fan base of the MAGA going crazy more than ever because why? After Trump's win, we have these reports of which the first one which went most viral, which I think is a bit using Trump's own words, like a bit of fake news fluff to it, but I get it. The Hamas calling for the end of the war, but they've been calling for ceasefires and pauses for a while now. For the Gaza, the Palestine, the genocide happening with the Palestinian people in Israel. But it was like, oh, after Trump's win, like direct quote, I think it was Newsweek. Newsweek was the main place posting it. After even Rogan, everyone tweeted it like, "Oh, see, look it. After Trump wins, now the war in Hamas is gonna end. Right? There's strong conversations to end it now because Trump won. Right?
They just didn't read the rest of the article.
Yeah, they didn't read the rest of the article. The headline caught them. And then now we also have Putin, Vladimir Putin in Russia, bro, thanking Trump or no, congratulating Trump, and then in talks of trying to like. Now he's like comfortable with talking more about the Ukraine war and his decision, maybe having some sort of ceasefire. Also, we have reports of Bitcoin going to maybe $100,000 per Bitcoin before Christmas, right? We have Dogecoin going to 30 cents right now. Plus, we have the stock market is in positive signs right now. People are all relating this back to Trump, right? Trump hasn't even been inaugurated yet. He hasn't been in office yet. He just won. So it's almost like a preemptive type of results, right? Or people just responding to the idea. And I feel like it's also a bad sign for Biden because it goes to show you, like, we still have a president, but he's so, like, in a shambles state. Right, he wasn't even. He didn't do like the Kamala Harris speech. He wasn't a part of that. Like the whole moment with that. I think he still has. I think he's meeting with Trump. I want to say this Wednesday, or they're gonna have like a meeting or something. Him and Biden. But it's like, bro, we still have a president. But it feels as if, like, we're already in January. Like there's moments like if you look at social media only, it makes you feel like, wow, like we have no president anymore. Our new president is already the president. But every election is like, no, we have to wait for inauguration. There's like a moment of you feel it. But now it's like everyone's rushing to the Trump moment, right? And I already reported on it on our Spanish podcast. Watch our Spanish podcast at Boca. Every Friday night we live stream with my father. And Boca, we spoke about it. But even in DR, we got Dominicans literally celebrating Trump's win. We have countries that have nothing to do with America directly, right? Couldn't vote for us, nothing. Celebrating Trump winning. Like literally throwing parties. It's a whole. We didn't see this the first time around. We're seeing it this time around. What the fuck is happening, right? What? And then we also have people, like Charlemagne the God, people that were representing the Democratic Party. Now they're coming out and saying things that they weren't saying. Obviously, prior to this, they were like, "Oh, Kamala wasn't strong enough." They're also saying like, "Oh, we're not gonna what's it called? Like do what Trump did, like be a sore loser. We're gonna give it to him, but we just gotta try to work with him." You know, there's languages that weren't really being portrayed. You know, because I guess they're realizing. I'm thinking it because like Trump won, but this is his last term, right? So since this is his last term, guess what he's gonna do?
It's crazy. People milking him, bro.
He's gonna do everything that he can, right? Because this is his last term. unless he does everything to the extent that motherfucker abolishes the Constitution or rewrites things, and now he gets another term or third term or some shit. Which if he does, people are already joking like, oh, Trump 2020, what would be 2028? Trump 2028 versus Obama 2028. Because if he does that, Obama's gonna have to run again, and Obama probably is gonna win. Blah 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 blah. But I think hopefully he doesn't do that term thing. I don't think he's gonna do that, right? But what's my MAGA brothers is a reaction?
Who the fuck are you calling MAGA
Guys, my MAGA
brothers?
brothers, my MAGA brothers.
Oh, you're wildin', bro.
Well, clear your names then. If you're not MAGA, then say why you're not MAGA. You know what I'm saying? Noel. Actually, well, you all let you let the people let you speak for this to yourself. But I think it's all post like you didn't even vote, right, or something.
Yeah, I
for that specifically.
I didn't vote for anything national. I only voted for Providence had its first school board committee vote for the first time in 60 years. So
who won again? The school board?
It's like five. There's like five people. 3 of the people I wanted to win won. 2, God bless their hearts. But it now boils down to what the mayor is going to do because it was a hybrid. So it was 5-on-5.
Did they tell him?
No, hell no. It was 5 votes and then 5 the mayor has to pick them. And we already have an idea who those 5 are going to be.
Yeah.
Because just like we already know who the mayor be like cock eating, who he can control. So that's all I voted on. And then obviously the ballot measures, super important thing. Every state has them. Ballot measures, some of the most important ways to directly affect your state. So I always recommend people to vote so you can vote on those. There's a lot of good ballot measures this year around housing, around the environment, putting money into rebuilding Providence public schools, and then also giving money to the University of Rhode Island to expand a lot of their different programs. But when it came to the presidential, I didn't vote. As a Christian, I couldn't vote. First off, because neither candidate represents Christianity. Neither party represents Christianity. If you don't make a decision and you don't refer back to Christ, then you're not Christian. Like, that's just what it is. And as a leader, so their leadership style isn't consistent with the word. So I just decided not to align myself with that. And then, some people got mad at me when I said that, and they're like, oh, well, you're not going to vote because it's such a critical moment. Like, it's a very controversial thing. And, I told them, well, you're voting for the same person anyway. And this is something that's been consistently coming out. Kamala went very right on a lot of issues. And, that's not an unknown thing. A lot of people who are very new to politics don't know that Democrats have notoriously been going right since FDR and Lyndon Johnson. Whenever they run, perfect example, Bill Clinton. When Bill Clinton ran, he ran right. He ran a very tough campaign on crime to try to combat George W.H. Bush Sr.'s campaign. So, and, you saw a similar thing with Obama. Obama wasn't, if I remember correctly, Obama was against gay marriage in 2008. So, I am not, on a national level, making it a federal law. So I am, I'm fully aware of what the Democratic Party has done as a strategy over the years. It has always been to go right. So when Kamala comes in, I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, she's doing the same thing. She's advocating for fracking, but she's talking about fighting for the environment. She's sitting here talking about the war issue, but she's saying she's going to continue Biden's policies in Ukraine and she's going to continue to defend Israel. She's saying that, I'm going to deal with the economy, but she's still going to push for tariffs. Because that's the thing a lot of you don't know. The tariffs that Trump was pushing, Biden continued. Biden never stopped the Trump tariffs. They continued on to his administration. That's how he was able to create all those jobs. The reason why prices for a lot of goods are so high to this day is because of those tariffs. The country doesn't pay for those tariffs. China doesn't pay for those tariffs. We pay for those tariffs. That burden's put on us.
Yeah.
So Kamala's saying, I'm going to continue that. So at one point, I'm really sitting here looking at their policies, and I'm like, oh, it's the same candidate. It's just I'm literally picking them off of 3 fundamental issues. It's the border and the issue of illegal immigration, which affects me as a Spanish person because my mother came to this country illegally. The second one was reproductive rights, and the last one was the LGBTQ issue. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm not going to vote for either of them because that's not enough to move me. Children are dying right now. They're getting slaughtered. The conflict in Palestine hadn't ended. The Newsweek article was just using the headline to try to get your attention. If you read what the Hamas official had said, it was the same thing he said 2 weeks ago. He said, hey, we want a ceasefire, but Israel has to recognize that they're an imperialist state and we're not going to stop until they leave. So nothing's changed on that. When it came to the Vladimir Putin thing, Putin has always congratulated presidential candidates who have won. He did it with Obama. He did it with George W. Bush. Putin has been around as long as Netanyahu, since the 90s. So that's not anything new. Like, people are glorifying a congratulations. The Chinese president congratulating too. I'm like, that's not something. Like, that's
Xi Jinping.
yeah,
Xi
Xi
Jinping.
Jinping. Like, that doesn't move me. I already know that's customary behavior. You know, by Trump saying, "Oh, I'm gonna call him and we're gonna get a deal for Ukraine." Okay, so what is this deal? Because the whole beef around this entire country has been that goddamn Red Sea and that seaport and that trade route. Because if Putin gets control of that trade route, Putin now has an economic strategical advantage in Europe. I literally took a class on Russian foreign policy. I understand how valuable the Red Sea and the Ukraine issue is. So if Trump walks in there in the hopes of ending this freaking conflict and gives up the Red Sea, he lost. You didn't win. You didn't win that negotiation because you gave up the one thing we were all arguing for. Y'all gonna fall for it and say, oh, well, he ended the war. No, he lost the thing we were fighting for, because in the long term, beyond the 4 years that Trump has, the next 20, 30, because Vladimir Putin's not going anywhere, and neither is anyone that's under him, because that is a literal dictatorship that presents itself as a freaking democracy, but it's not. You're going to see the ramifications of that, especially on Europe, especially on us. So, you know, none of that shit moved me. None of this shit's moving me. I've been hit to the game. So I told myself, bro, I'm just not going to vote. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to compromise my values. Because this is a thing that we need to understand. There's been this rolling thing in American politics that's getting worse. A lot of y'all sit on moral high horses, and I do the same. I've done the same for a long time, and I'm trying to stop this. And you point fingers, and you say, this person is bad. I can do the same thing to you. Bernie Sanders is on the internet saying, oh, my nigga, you, the reason
Verbatim?
why... No, he's saying, yo, the reason... Imagine that'd be fucking crazy. Like, yo, I don't care if you got arrested with MLK. You're not calling me a nigga, bro. You're white and Jewish. Bernie Sanders is saying the reason why the Democratic Party lost is because they didn't care about working people. Bernie Sanders was against stopping the conflict in Israel back in 2023 early. People don't know this. Bernie low-key pro-Israeli. Like, he was for a little bit. And he was not with this whole fuck Israel shit. It took party pressure for him to move his stance on the issue when things got worse. On top of that, remember, he's saying that it's the party's fault that it got this bad. Bernie's the one that lost in 2016 on some bullshit. He got slimed. It happens again in 2020. On Super Tuesday, all the candidates drop out and endorse Biden to fuck Bernie. And in both scenarios, you endorse the establishment candidate that the party used to fuck you over. You are just as complacent in this system as the rest of us. You're not going to give me your moral speech about how it's the party's fault. It's also your fault. You could have easily told us, fuck this Democratic Party, I'm going to start my own shit. The same way TDR did when he got hoed. Teddy Roosevelt, look into that, the third-party candidate. TDR was one of the most voted for third-party candidates in U.S. history. And the reason why he did that is because this party tried to hoe him. Bernie didn't do that. Bernie fell in line. So don't give me your fucking moral speech, bro. I'm tired of these moral speeches from these people. I'm tired of from the Democrats. That's all I had to hear from people like Charlemagne. I'm tired of hearing it from people like Bernie, because you Jill Stein voters that sat there and said, oh, Jill Stein's the only moral candidate, comes out and endorses Israel the day before the election. So it's like, there is no moral candidate here. You're not going to tell me it's Trump, because the first thing Trump comes out and says, I'm deporting everyone. I'm 20 million people, $88 billion plan for each million person. Niggas about to deport anyone that was born here through an illegal parent and their parent.
I think the death penalty for, like, if a legal person that does a crime or kill someone, some shit like that.
Some shit like that. Some crazy shit. He wants to push further the death penalty, which is already an immoral thing, very difficult thing to deal with. Like, there was a lot of finger pointing that I saw from you niggas about morality. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, y'all don't got a foot to stand on, because you be on some bullshit too. You just on some bullshit for something else. It's just you think the shit you stand on isn't as bad as the other niggas. But in reality, you can't quantify that. I can't decide. You can't prove to me that your moral standard is not going to lead to similar ramifications as this other niggas when it comes to severity over the long term, over the long term of years, because it's impossible. So you're not going to give me a moral speech. So my decision was simple. None of you niggas is moved by God. None of you niggas turn to God in this political shit. I'm not voting for you. And when it comes to morality, we all suck. We are all bad people. We are all doing terrible things. We're all complacent in some way. So I'd rather just not involve myself in this. The only reason I voted for the school board committee thing is because the nigga I was voting for This was crazy. My sister was his student. My sister, he was my sister's student. So my sister was in she taught a refugee program at the Annex School in the West End.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a refugee. And she was his middle school teacher. He ended up running for office to run for school board. That's the only reason I voted for that nigga. It's because I knew him. I met him when I was coming out of college. Great kid. The kid, because of programs like that, the nigga felt so inspired to then run for school board so he can make a difference in the same school system he grew up in. That's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
And he's Christian. He's moved by God. I'm like, bro, you got my vote. I don't give a fuck. You other niggas, though, that sit on moral high horses and pretend that your shit don't stink, no, you are all complacent. You are all bad people to some extent. You got to stop this bullshit. And until we start holding these people accountable, ain't nothing going to change. You niggas keep glorifying these niggas. Bro, they glorifying Trump like he's God.
Yeah.
They're glorifying Gavin Newsom right now. They want Gavin Newsom, the governor of California. They're racking him up to be the next presidential candidate for the Democratic Party. And I promise you, there are no saviors. There are no heroes.
That's not even going to work. I feel like I saw them talk about that, but I don't think it's going to work to the extent because they were trashing him about how he handled California.
Yeah.
Especially during the pandemic specifically. They were like trashing him, how he handled that, how he handled like the homeless people in California.
Oh, no, he's crazy.
So it's like...
He destroyed encampments with his bare hands.
Yeah, I'm like, nah.
But people like that.
Do you agree with the concept, right? There's a debate. Even Joe Rogan said it. A bunch of people were saying it, but we said it. We were talking about it before the election, where if Michelle Obama would have ran for president, her chances against Trump would have been staggering. Like she would have beaten Trump because of how powerful she is as a person. People love her. She's famous, etc. She's great at speaking.
Yeah.
She's experienced. I think what 2 terms obviously in the White House already. I think I do. But we would have to see it play out. But a prime like rollout and marketing and everything, like a whole campaign well done behind Michelle Obama, I would have seen it. But you also had to want it. She doesn't want it. She keeps saying that she doesn't want to run. She doesn't want to run. She doesn't want to run. But in a perfect world, well, not even perfect world, but metaphorically speaking, I would have saw that happening. I would have saw her winning against Trump, because right now, like, you interview people with me on the streets, but haven't you seen like this? What's your reaction to people online? Like, you guys have seen these clips of people crying, like all
they look stupid.
the Democratic people crying, etc. Especially the females, which I understand the idea of the reproductive system and the rights, which is horrible. That's one of the reasons I voted for Kamala. That was one of the reasons. I'm like, okay. But realistically, right now, it seems like people are willing to put their money more towards fixing their direct home, like the economy, these issues that Trump is directly targeting, rather than the issue of, the abortion, etc.
Yeah.
Right? It's crazy. It's crazy. I knew it was going to be a factor, but now, because my thing is, when they win the popular vote, right, and you see more and more people vocally, I'm personally not the type of person to say fuck you because you voted for this person and I voted for this person. I don't want to be playing this team shit. I can understand how politics is, but I hate that because it gets sick. Like, people, you look down upon someone because of someone that they voted for, etc. No. What I don't love is that whole garbage bag shit, when niggas be treating this shit like it's a sports and like you're campaigning like fully like vote for them and telling people to vote for this person. Like, I'm not a fan of that. But majority has spoken, the country has spoken, and Trump is the president, right? But when we still have people obviously gonna have their outcry and their reaction, they have their right to. But it's like, are we gonna see these? Are people gonna be upset? There's protests in Chicago. I think in New York already one might have happened over the weekend. There's people protesting, thousands of people in the streets protesting against Trump winning the election, but he won. He won, and then there's Spanish people. I think there were more Spanish people, more black people voting for Trump this time around than they voted for him last time around. Statistically proven. Like, it wasn't just more people in general. No, it's more minorities voting for Trump. Like, it was a fact, right? He won the election fair and square as of right now. And so randomly we hear some crazy story next week of a fucking something happening. But what's your reactions to just people in general and like their election feedback, the viral TikToks, people crying, people arguing things, streamers, Duke Dennis, AMP, the streamers
Yeah, I saw
calling,
that.
saying like, I've realized, how really racist this country is now because Trump won.
Duke Dennis joking about running for president. So
Yeah. What's your take on this?
Duke Dennis, you run for president, you might win. No,
I mean, Duke Dennis got crazy aura, bro.
He got crazy aura.
You said it already. He might win. If Duke Dennis runs for president, he might fucking take that shit.
He's a great celebrity.
They
but
need you as vice president.
I'll vote for him. Nigga, he's sexy. But pause. But I'm gonna tell you this: when it comes to, let me answer the Michelle thing first. Kamala Harris did not lose because she's black and a woman. I'm sorry. I've been hearing this a lot. It's a lie. It's such a lie. And I'm going to tell you it's a lie because in 2008 when Obama ran, he ran one of the greatest campaigns. And I've run campaigns before. I've modeled some of the shit that this dude has done. Because he is like, that campaign was a goated campaign in the sense of like, he targeted populations of people who either never voted or were never going to vote Democrat. You need to understand the state of Georgia and North Carolina were never blue states to begin with. It was never states that you look at and say, oh, I'm going to vote blue. It were states that became blue because of Barack Obama's 2008 strategy was so strategical in targeting this group of people that he knew were being talked to by a certain base, being the Republicans, and they were not being heard. So he started talking to them and getting them on board. So for Obama to be able to flip these people shows me, as a black man, shows me that Michelle, as a black woman, could have done something similar. She could have gotten a lot of these people to vote for her. She's much more charismatic. She speaks better. She's willing to step in the fire.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris did not step in the fire. Kamala Harris dodged smoke. She was dodging conversations that were not structured. Every time she did speak with someone that was unfiltered, like the Fox News interview, every fucking answer was, I'm not Trump. That's not how you win an election.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, they were upset because they're like, oh, I feel like you're holding Kamala to a different standard than you're holding Trump. Of course we are. Like, this is what you guys have to understand. The standard for Trump, for people who are either non-voters or Democrats, indecisive or Democrats, the standard is, we already know what he is. What are you? Because you're telling me you're this educated politician. You're telling me that, you have all these answers. You need to demonstrate that. So when she's sitting there just looking like a robot, that's not helping her. That makes undecided voters to turn to Trump because their energy is, oh, well, he's much more himself.
Yeah.
That Joe Rogan interview saved his ass because it made him look so human.
Especially when she didn't do it after, I feel like.
And she did the Shane one instead where she looks like a robot and it's these automated answers. It was terrible.
Tight ass fucking pants.
Tight ass pants looking terrible. And then on the question of like people losing their minds, this goes back to my point. Get off your moral high horse. Because I know for a fact, if the Republicans had lost, they would have burned this country to the ground. They would have had the same mentality. You people have to get off your moral high horse, and you have to understand the way you look at the world is not the definitive way that the world operates. Because you only have a limited understanding of this universe. So for you to sit here and say, if it's not my way, then it's going to fuck up. The way that Elon was saying, if they win this election, this country's done.
Yeah.
That is extreme rhetoric designed to make you believe that one side actually understands how the world works, and they're not God.
Yeah.
And that's something I learned in school, that the entirety of academia, of academic learning, is this fundamental recognition that we don't know everything.
Yeah.
And that sometimes something will work and then years down the line, it will stop working. So we have to change it. So for you guys to sit here and cry and be upset that this guy won is like, you're really being narcissistic. You're being egotistical. And I think the best strategy would be, work with these people. On a national and a local level, work with them. Hold them accountable. Criticize them. Do not glorify them like they're bases.
Yeah.
That will lead to the best outcome.
Listen, we're going to interview Trump. It's going to happen during Trump's term. We're going to get an interview. Whenever Trump comes to Rhode Island, we're going to make it happen. We're going to have him either stop by the studio, well, more than likely stop by the studio. That'd be good. Imagine that. That'd be crazy. Secret Service in this bitch. My God. But speaking on before we get into, I want to get Marloon's reaction to all this as well. But staying on the Elon Musk shit, the Elon Musk shit is crazy because when we think about it, Elon Musk bought Twitter because he wanted Twitter to become more neutral. He felt like Twitter was too political steering towards one direction, right? And he wanted to become more neutral, freedom of speech, etc. A year into him buying Twitter now, a year plus now, what do we see Elon Musk doing? Elon Musk has only been right leaning and conservative and only ramping up his only opinions, right? His opinions, making people vote or wanting people to go to vote for Trump, literally giving away millions of dollars. He's giving away millions of dollars to people that
We gotta talk about.
we're
that
gonna be voters voting for Trump. Like it became so much of a contradiction type of moment for his career that I feel like it's not being spotlighted and highlighted enough. Whereas, like, yes, Elon Musk is a genius. He's done great things in life, and he will continue to do so for the future. But it's very dangerous what he's done with his power, because it goes to show you that he can sway an election.
Is that any different than what Mark Cuban was doing? And that's the frustration, you know.
I think it was, well, as far as what you mean, like, because Mark Cuban was telling people obviously not vote for Trump, to go against Trump. So, like, another billionaire saying that?
Yeah, Mark Cuban.
But this guy owns a social media. This guy owns, basically right now, the number one news source in the country, instant news, is X, Twitter.
Of course.
He owns it.
And he leveraged it.
And he leveraged it to his own way completely.
But didn't Mark Cuban leverage his authority to get on all those podcasts, leverage his credibility with his businesses and his success to invalidate Donald Trump as a candidate? Didn't Taylor Swift leverage her base, try to get them to register to vote for Kamala? Like, this is my thing. The issue here was, I agree with you. That nigga got an issue. That was evil. That needs to be highlighted. And that's what shows you there is a problem with money in politics. And Citizens United, which was the court ruling that decided that a corporation is no different than a person, and that you can put an unlimited amount of money into politics. That Scalia freaking he did his decision on. That is an evil ruling, and we need a constitutional amendment to fix money in politics. But when it comes to Elon and all these billionaires, they should not be having this strong of a voice.
Yeah.
Why does a billionaire get to speak on how my life should be? Why does a billionaire get to platform themselves, use their platform, leverage all of their resources to get a certain candidate in? Because there's obviously a benefit that he gets out of doing that. All I have is my vote.
Yeah.
I don't have anything more than my vote and my support. But this nigga has billions of resources. It gives him an unfair advantage. Again, why I said I don't want to vote for Trump or any of these candidates, because they're not Christian. A leader in my eyes, from my values and the things that I believe, a leader recognizes everyone. There is no favoritism. It don't matter if it's Elon, if it's one of us here, if it's a nigga on the street.
Yeah.
You're all put on the same level of, concern. Like, we have to prioritize
Empathy.
you. Yeah. And this nigga Trump is allowing Elon to publicly give niggas money to vote, basically.
Crazy, bro.
And that was insane. But then on the other side, you have Mark Cuban, you have Taylor Swift, you have Beyonce. You have them whipping out powerhouses to basically do the same thing. Not obviously not with money, but with resources and their influence. And it's like, yo, this shit is evil.
Because people were saying, like, voting for Trump was like people also voting for Elon Musk. Like,
Yeah.
Like, they were voting, because Elon Musk is so big. He's basically the biggest cosign throughout this entire election. People were voting for Elon. They weren't just voting for Trump. And also, there might be a actual role for Elon Musk in office.
In the administration. But I
So-
think he'd have to give up his CEO positions.
Yeah, exactly. But he probably is willing to do that, But imagine that. Elon Musk in the White House, right? Is it good? It's fucking scary. We don't know how crazy this shit can go, right? And we also have RFK Jr., who I'm a fan of. Shout out to RFK Jr. But RFK Jr. now, Trump said that he's going to put him in charge of
The FDA.
the FDA, well, the health, and he wants to, I think, shut down the FDA or something. Like, he
He
wants
wants
to
to shut down a bunch of different departments that
Yeah,
he feels are
that he feels like
pointless.
have been corrupt, etc.
Because it has.
It has been. There's been a lot of money that I feel has been pocketed throughout these organizations, and he wants to do things like eliminate fluoride from water, etc. I have fluoride-free toothpaste. Shawty thinks I'm crazy, but I have fluoride-free toothpaste. I've been on that wave
it's a
a
whole
long
thing.
time ago.
Yeah, it's a
I've been
whole
on
thing.
that fluoride-free wave. I don't need that shit. You guys can take your fluoride. God bless your heart. Do your own research and your own due diligence. But and let's not even talk about the COVID vaccine and stuff, because this whole live stream would be shut down. But yeah, no, his whole it's called "Make America Healthy Again." Maha, Maha, like on Amanda Bynes, right? Amanda Bynes, Maha,
Yeah, it was Amanda Bynes.
Maha, Maha, make America healthy again. Listen, there could be some upside with that, right?
No,
but
there
it's
is.
dangerous, like where they're trying to do it right away. It could be sketchy. It could be sketchy. So, but I'm happy for certain things that can happen throughout this election. But there's a lot of power figures. Elon Musk, RFK Jr., alone, being with Trump involved, and then you add in Dana White, the Joe Rogan, that whole shit, right? Dana White shouting out Joe Rogan because he gave thanks to Joe Rogan because, the mighty powerful Joe Rogan, because he knows that Joe Rogan helped also sway the election. He literally endorsed him officially. These are things that time will tell, but it can be dangerous. It can be dangerous. But again, Kamala Harris, that campaign, looking back at everything now, it could have been better. It could have been better. But at the same time, who knows? It might have been impossible to when you get Elon Musk involved and all this shit, it might have been impossible to win this fucking election.
I think it was her election to lose.
Her election to lose.
Hell yeah. I think it was her election to lose even with that. And I'm going to tell you why. I agree with some of the stuff Trump is saying, some of the stuff Elon is saying, some of the stuff RFK is saying. Because they're right. There is a revolving door in Congress and in Washington. There are people that work for government institutions that then go on and work for the private companies. You need to understand, so many people don't know this. Dick Cheney, who was the VP under George W. Bush, who is notoriously known to have been the one favorite Dick. He was notoriously known to be the one to start the war in Iraq. No one understood why he wanted to be so desperately in Iraq and Kuwait. He worked for Halliburton before he went and became VP. As Halliburton, he was the head. Halliburton is a military is a weapons manufacturing company. He literally predicted if we took down Iraq in 1999, there's a whole video about this.
Yeah.
That if we took down Iraq, it would cause the exact issue that ended up happening in Iraq, and it would become a quagmire, and the neighboring countries would swarm, and it become literally a place for radical terrorism to rise. So we know that people transfer from positions, and RFK wants to end that. Donald Trump wants to end that. Donald Trump wants to put term limits on Congress. I agree with that. There are things that I agree with. But Kamala had to run on that. Drain the fucking swamp. That is what Bernie was running on too. Drain this fucking swamp that makes millions off of us by having people go from elected positions and positions in the federal bureaucracy and then going to work for these fucking multi-million-dollar companies because they did their bidding while they were in office. Yo, and on top of not just draining the swamp, the biggest reason why niggas voted for Trump, I'm talking to Latino niggas, and I finally understood why. It is this economy issue. And it has always been that. When you put a population of people, and it's been shown this since fucking World War I, when Hitler rose to power. Read Keynes. Keynes wrote something after he went to the Treaty of Versailles. And I don't think it was the Treaty of Versailles, whatever treaty happened after World War I. And he said, the economic calamity that is about to fall on Germany will lead to the rise of a dictator. He wrote that after the Treaty of World War I. He predicted Hitler. He was one of the greatest economists to ever live. His name is Keynes. Look him up. Look up what he wrote. Because, when niggas get desperate, they'll go with anything. Yeah. You put niggas in financial desperation, bro. You put a man in financial desperation, he is doing anything to make it
Prostitution.
Through. You sell some ass, I'm not blaming you.
Prostitution.
You sell some neck as a man, you need some bread, I'm not blaming you. But listen.
God bless.
God bless.
God bless.
God bless.
Some niggas in the city right now necking someone off right now for $50.
Bro, it's hard.
Pay that bill. Pay that rent, nigga. I get it. Do your thing.
There are barbers charging $50 for haircuts, bro. That's how bad it is out here.
Oh, no, yeah. That's outrageous.
People are feeling
Might as well just give some neck.
So when Kamala sits here and tells me that she gonna give me the same economy that Joe Biden did, and no one actually knows how the economy works, so they're not understanding that Trump's tariff policies are gonna be detrimental. Yeah. Kamala, you just said you're gonna give me the same fucking economy. I'm voting for this guy.
Yeah.
It's that fucking simple, bro. People are that desperate. I don't do shit that for money. I don't move me, but I get someone who will, because they have livelihoods, nigga. Niggas have homes.
She should have just said, yeah, I'm gonna do some of the stuff that Trump is gonna do, but I'm gonna do it better. And I'm gonna do it this way. But she shied away from that idea, right? And she would try to be like, I'm not Trump. And it's like, oh, I'm doing this differently. Or sugarcoat things. Yeah, man. It's crazy. When you actually study this shit, I got kind of nerdy about it, looking at the recent stuff and analyzing the numbers. It's literally American history that just happened before our eyes. So it's crazy. But Marlon, why'd you vote for Trump, Mar? Why'd you vote for Trump?
Why'd you vote against your family?
Against your fucking lineage.
First of all.
Against your uncles.
First of all, I didn't vote at all.
Okay.
I've never voted in my life. I'm not even registered to vote.
Oh, you never been registered yet?
Never.
Really? I thought you were registered at least.
I've never registered to vote.
Okay. We're going to make you sure you register
I don't
next
give
year.
a fuck about politics.
Next election when Dwayne The Rock.
I don't care about politics. So I'm here to represent the people who feel just like me. It is what it is. They're all just going to rob us at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know anything about politics. I don't get all excited like how you guys get talking about this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about it. I just worry about myself.
Listen, to each their own.
You know what I'm saying?
To each their own.
I don't know none of this shit. Bro, I'm going to sit down 3-4 hours, fucking rack my brain over fucking rules about bullshit and people making up shit that's never going to benefit us. Is always going to benefit the people that are sitting around that fucking round table.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's never for us. And if it is, quote unquote, it's like, oh, this is for you, blah, 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 they're going to fuck you another way. That's how it works. You think do you think they're going to take an L, bro? That's never going to happen.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you know what, guys? We're going to give you, like, for example, the stimmies. Oh, we're going to give you the stimmies, this, and that, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? You got taxed on them shits the next year.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, come on. The government's never going to fucking help you. Then the government's never going to give you free fucking money. And if they do, it's going to fucking come and you're going to have to pay it in a different manner. That's just how it is, bro. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing. Enough of this conversation.
Listen, I understand it. And I respect that perspective, man. We have to understand this is a crazy time right now in the economy. Trump has won. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do next? You know, maybe now actually pay attention to his speeches, pay attention to his policies, because he's the president. You know, so pay attention to what's happening. If you're really upset about it, pay attention.
Marlon still voted against his family.
Marlon still voted for him. So
Yeah, you want to know what's funny? My coworkers they were like, "Yo, today's your last day, bro. It was nice
my
knowing you."
God.
That's so funny.
You know what's funny? I work with
about to deport everyone.
Hispanics. I was like, "Bitch, if I'm leaving, you leaving too." He's like, "Hell no,
you
bro."
going with me?
He's like, "I was born here." I was like, "Bitch, so was I." And then the day that Trump won, and I went in, and it's so fucking funny, bro. Just to feed into my boy's bullshit. For some odd reason, bro, a cop shows up to work.
Oh my God.
So my boy's yelling from across the
day after the election?
He's like, Marlon, te están buscando.
Oh my
I'm like, yo,
God.
you fucking bitch, bro. I'm like, dude, what are the odds, bro?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
But like, were they really looking for you?
No.
What are they looking for? Just a car?
Yeah, some car that got crashed or some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
That would have been funny as fuck if it was ICE though.
I would have sent them your way.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of fishy shit that happens in that basement.
I believe it. That's
Yeah.
exactly why we're sending them your way.
I might have some workers down there.
Listen, man.
Yo.
You saw that lawn, nigga. That shit takes
People,
work.
to undecided voters, people that first-time voters, people that don't do deep research, Trump was the decision because by default, if this current economy was not good, why would we have Kamala Harris again if she was already part of Biden's team? Kamala did not do nothing for the 4 years. This is their perspective, right? That's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get a lot of people like that. That's why I've ran into so many people like that, even locally. And the results are in, and we have it. It's gonna be a very interesting 4 years. So, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
And local matters more. So
Yeah, local matters
Logo
more.
does matter more.
Local
Hold them
matters more.
accountable.
Local
Local
matters
does matter
more.
more.
So, and we're gonna have more local politicians. And I want to have more local political debates in here. So that'll be interesting to have them on the podcast. So, but moving forward, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. When you were like saying that those presidents were Christian like or Christian minded,
yeah.
I was thinking about what's that Kanye song? He was like that ain't Christ like some shit.
Yeah.
Or he said his dad. Oh no, he said some
His
shit about
dad
his dad.
said that it was not
When he said
Christ-like.
I spoke with my father. My father was like, that ain't Christ like.
Yo, Isaiah, Noel does do his house cleaning. Yeah, he, you can rent them out. He will go clean your house.
Was it like a
House cleaners. Oh yeah.
Mow
'cause
your
like
lawn.
sexual message? Was
No,
this?
because
He'll
he
mow
has
your
me
lawn.
on IG. He was part of the marketing team.
Okay.
Yeah, so he definitely.
Yo, before we continue,
He knows,
my
bro.
bad, my
Oh, we got some
bad.
donations in this
No,
bitch?
no donation, but
Okay.
someone was asking,
I
my
thought we were getting a
bad.
MAGA.
My bad.
MAGA, $1,000, $2,000 for MAGA. I'm
You
like,
would've
okay,
thought, bro.
MAGA.
Trying to find it. Hold
Shout out to
up.
MAGA.
Hold up.
MAGA be tapping in. Would they be watching the lives?
Hold up. I didn't forget about you, bro. Hold up.
Also, invest in the stock market when Trump gets into office. It is notoriously known when Republicans win presidential campaigns,
Oh, the stock
market goes up.
is flying.
NASDAQ? What should we buy? What should we buy?
Everything.
NASDAQ?
Yo, everything's gonna go green because the argument is that when
We're
a
not
Republic-
financial advisors.
we're not financial advisors
legally.
But the argument is that when a Republican gets into office, they're gonna be less. They're gonna like push for deregulation, so businesses benefit.
got it.
Market goes up.
So, if you're still in here, I don't know if he is.
Shout out to the Cap Crew, the chat.
Esau Romero. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. He was asking. He was asking. Hold up. Where
Shout out
is
to the
it?
live chat. Please share the link. We're gonna get into the Kendrick Lamar news. Breaking
He was
news by Young Thug as
asking
well.
if we still do promo for music in the beginning of the podcast or the videos.
Yeah,
So I told him to email.
yeah. Email
You
Club
know,
Ambition
so
401.
So he was asking what the
at
information
gmail.com.
was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, email us if anyone's looking for promo. While we're at it right now, real quick, we are looking for sponsors for the podcast. If you're looking to be sponsored, you're looking for any advertisement, especially on the podcast here, Rhode Island's #1 podcast, and you're a Rhode Island company, email us clubambition401 at gmail.com. I've never said this publicly because we already have a pretty large influx of email inquiries, but we're prepared. So, if you want to be promoted on here, we can work something out. Please email us. We got bills to pay. Trump's in office. The economy's booming. Money needs to be made. I want to help. We want to help you guys succeed. If you're a local business, and let's reach out. If you're any business, reality. I got to email back some people. We might get some more Manscaped stuff. We're gonna see how it's gonna go. Hopefully, some good signs to come. Also, shout out to our boy. Where is all that marijuana?
Where is it?
It should be there on the side in that bag.
Do you mind grabbing the bag real quick, please?
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Oh, we're gonna promote it now.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Randy. So there's a marijuana company. They have a store here in Rhode Island. I want to shout out to Randy. Randy gave us, a bunch of marijuana. If you guys are listening from Rhode Island, we're gonna actually give away some some marijuana.
Because none of us use this shit.
Yeah, this is Rise dispensaries in Rhode Island. Shout out to Rise dispensaries in Rhode Island. They dropped off the package. We got some Rhythm. Shout out to Rhythm Official as well. We got some Dog Walkers pre-rolls. Shout out to Randy who blessed us over here. We got some Incredibles edibles.
They said that we accept Affirm.
Look at this. We got the Dog Walker hats,
You niggas
right?
need Jesus.
Shout out to Dog Walkers pre-rolls. We got the Rhythm. Shout out to Rhythm marijuana. Shout out to my boy Randy. Let's see what else we got in here. Look at this. Rise. That's the logo. That's the Rise logo right there. Only if you guys could smell this. All right. We got the THC. Look at the strawberry crunch. Nah. I was about to say, let's each take a bite of this, but nah, let's not even risk it. Let's not take a bite.
Nah, by the end of the
I was
podcast,
just-
Nah, bro, if we
I
take a
was
bite
just
of this right now,
I
would
was
be
just about to
gone.
say that shit looks good, but it just sucks that
Don't fall for it.
First person that's from Rhode Island watching right now,
I don't do it.
leave a comment in the live stream right now, and you're gonna get this for free. Free strawberry crunch, cannabis, white chocolatey, strawberries and crispies. 20 pieces.
You're gonna
marijuana.
you're gonna link up with someone and make a deal.
Free giveaway, giving you guys it for free. Yeah, someone's gotta leave a comment. The first one to comment from Rhode Island, we'll screenshot that and we'll get in contact with you, or just comment your email. Leave your email in the comment, and we'll give you some of that. And I'll throw in some of this as well. Let's throw in some Indica Dominant Brownie Scout from Rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, guys.
I busted in it.
Damn, I can't even open it.
Yeah, that's the nut.
Here we have it. God bless. Smell that, Noel. How's it smell?
I can barely
Former
smell shit.
marijuana smoker.
That's that za, nigga. Damn.
That's that Big Za. That's that
za, nigga.
Big Za.
Big za.
You know what I'm saying? Roll that nigga up like a fresh pack of Za. Shout out to Kendrick. God bless America. Shout out to the whole LA. But yeah, we got marijuana legally, giving it away. So shout out to Randy. We love you. We got still bless Edwin. Edwin's gonna smoke one of the pre-rolls next week on the podcast. Shout out to Randy. I gotta email you back, Randy. Love you. Appreciate you. Let's get into it. Kendrick Lamar Grammy nominations, right? Kendrick Lamar has gone crazy again when it comes to the Grammys, right? During the Drake beef and Kendrick Lamar, Drake said, literally, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone just handed him a Grammy right now. Grammy time. We have Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, leading to 6 Grammy nominations. We have 5 from the Not Like Us song itself, music video, Song of the Year, Best Rap Performance, Rap Song of the Year. But then also, DJ Mustard got a nomination as Producer of the Year. Why? If we're being honest, all that fucking matters is that song from him this year. Because his album, no one's talking about his album.
No.
And also, Metro Boomin got snubbed. Because how did Metro Boomin not get a Producer of the Year nomination? Makes no fucking sense. But you got DJ Mustard because of one fucking song?
What?
One fucking song. And
He
Metro
produced
Boomin.
like that too.
And he what?
You produced like that. He
Metro
produces-
Boomin. Yeah, Metro Boomin did the first
The biggest
Kendrick
one.
diss, the
Damn,
best
this
production.
Shit just stinks in here now.
Like
bro.
that. Two of the best albums this year. Metro Boomin is the Producer of the Year. I think it's a landslide, but Grammys don't want to give it to him. God
Yeah,
bless.
That's wild. That's wild.
It's fucking rigged. There's
That's
some
wild.
bullshit. There's some bullshit going on, but God bless. I do want to have someone from the Grammys in here soon. Shout out to my boy Riggy. We might get him in the pod, even if it's a Zoom live stream, because I want to get more behind the scenes people behind us. We gotta know how are these decisions made? What's going on? What the fuck is happening? But Kendrick Lamar, is he gonna win any of these Grammys? Again, no Grammy. This is official because we reported on it being submitted, right? But now it's official. These are official nominations. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Is Kendrick Lamar gonna win a Grammy for
Yes.
Best Rap Song of the Year?
Yes.
It's gonna be Not Like Us, the
Yes.
Drake diss song. He's gonna go on stage, accept it,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then days later, we're gonna have him perform Not Like Us in front of millions of people at the Super Bowl. Is this really gonna happen? If this happens, I think it's without a doubt the greatest diss song of all time. There's no bigger diss record in life when you're comparing it. If we're looking at this right now as it is, right? We got the music video. We had him do a whole fucking concert, the pop out. We still haven't gotten a fucking Kendrick Lamar album. But this song has got him all these Grammy nominations. Right? And one can argue it's because of Drake, because it's a Drake diss song. But let's not act like Drake himself knows it for a fact. Kendrick Lamar is Mr. Grammys. He's Mr. Grammys. He's always going to be nominated. His music is up to that quality and caliber. He deserves nominations. But is it the best rap song of the year? I think it is. I think it is. Best rap song, at least. Right? I could see it winning that.
Ari with the 199 says, rap song of the year, really like that or Not Like Us?
But then that's both Kendrick type shit, if we're being honest.
Does he show up?
Does he show up? That's a great question.
It's either going to be the week before the Super Bowl or after.
I feel like if he knows he's going to win, he's going to show up. Technically, right? Because why would he go if he knows he's not going to win? And also, I'm not sure if any of, maybe there's hip hop categories that don't get shown on TV.
Yeah.
They get kind of given out the day before
You know
or
what?
the pre-show.
He shouldn't show up.
He shouldn't show up.
That makes more of a statement. It's like, yeah, I knew I was gonna win, but guess what? I don't care. I don't care about it.
Is Drake gonna hide that week? Is Drake gonna be at the Grammys at all? He's been dissing the Grammys lately. He's been at Super Bowls.
He's probably gonna make a post of him using it as a doorstop.
Is he gonna be at the Super Bowl at all? Like
I think he might have to for his steak deal.
the steak deal, maybe.
Like he has to be.
He might
involved
have to
in the Super
stream or
Bowl.
something that day or bet on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know, the Not Like Us record, doing everything is done. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't expect it. Like I expected, like okay, do crazy numbers, but I thought it was gonna lead to more Kendrick music. We haven't gotten that yet.
I don't think we
Might
are.
not even get it this year at this point.
Already in November.
Because technically, why would we get it if he doesn't qualify for Grammys? He's always the Grammy artist. I don't think he would do that, and unless he would qualify for 2026
He would.
if he drops now.
It'd be fourth quarter, so it'd be the
That'd be fucking weird. But technically, it would make sense, I guess.
because Meek dropped around this time and he got nominated for championships the year after.
Meek Mill's best album.
Yeah, he dropped it in fourth quarter, so he might. If he don't drop music, what does that mean?
He's trolling us. The Broccoli record hasn't dropped. Where the fuck's the Broccoli? Oh God, look at what a Broccoli. Whole music video, mini music video, no Broccoli.
Shit's hard, right?
Right? Everyone in TDE is dropping this year. He's not TDE, but still. What the fuck is happening?
I do have one theory because I remember when he posted the Ab Soul thing a couple weeks after it dropped. I was like, that's kind of weird. And then I thought about it. I'm like, no, that makes sense because we have such short-term memory. He might just be waiting to let shit die out.
Yeah.
So to just continue the momentum. And I wonder what you guys feel about that. Like, is it in this generation with the way social media works and the 24/7 news cycle on the internet now, and there's just so much going on, is it better to drop in the middle of hype, or is it better to ride momentum, go to the next momentum, and then go to the next momentum? Like, what would be the best strategy in this situation? Because I could fully see him dropping after the Super Bowl.
I mean, it depends on the style of project, right? If he goes full, like, still dissing Drake, then technically, like, he can kind of wait until whenever. Because whenever he does that again, it's going to be hot again. Because it's going to be strategic. It's going to make sense. If he wants to kind of do, like, a stomping on the grave site type shit, which he might. Or if he's going to do, like, an album, like West Coast, like, something separate from the beef, not even putting out, like, us on it. Like, he doesn't want to put it on it. Pull a Tommy Richmond, not put the biggest record of the year from you on the album, then I would think has to drop soon, like end of the year. It would be a perfect way to end the year, you know. And any song from there that's big, maybe perform it at the Super Bowl. Have some new music to perform at the Super Bowl. That's how I would go about it, right? But then he's so big that he could do anything. He could drop another single, West Coast style, Not Like Us style, to lead to the album. You know, does he need a single? No, but he could if he wants. He could just do a surprise drop. He can do so much shit. I would prefer West Coast album dropping now, December. It was rumored for October. Didn't happen. Also, Drake's October, the OVO Fest, did it happen this year? No.
I didn't hear anything
Did he just
about
skip it? I think he just skipped OVO Fest this
He
year.
probably did, yeah.
Or am I bugging? I feel like he skipped OVO Fest this year. No one's talking about it.
Didn't hear about it.
I didn't hear about it.
There's no OVO Fest this year. Technically, sometimes it happens in the summer.
No
Would you
Drake,
do it?
no Drake and Party.
No drinking party yet.
Even
Supposedly it's coming.
though Party said that after the last performance, it was gonna get done.
I think Drake's waiting for Kendrick.
Drake's waiting for Kendrick to drop.
Because here's my other thing. I was thinking about this the other day, too, when I was listening to the song. The next one is Mike
Michael Jackson?
for Drake.
Oh, for Drake to beat the record.
So you don't want it to be some bullshit.
It has to be good.
It has to be fire. Because he knows it can happen naturally.
He could drop anything technically and push it as a single, and then it'll probably break the
He'll
record.
break the record. I think he wants it to be meaningful to him. I think that means a lot to him.
Yeah.
So I think he doesn't want Kendrick to step on that. I don't think he wants anyone to step on that.
Good point.
I think that's what he's waiting on. And I don't think Kendrick's dropping until the momentum starts to fade a little. Because like you said, I didn't even know this. Him and his manager, they meet all the time. First thing they ask each other, what are we going to do that'll move culture?
Yeah, day free. They're strategic about shit.
Yeah, so I could fully see them not rushing to drop it. Because when we think about it, bro, Kendrick has a lot of catalog. He could perform that at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Get that momentum. Like, oh my God, Kendrick went crazy. His numbers are up. Album, same night.
But my thing was, right, when he said to us at the pop out, like, this is bigger than this, like this, and he said to SZA, like, oh, this song is about, like, a different, like, oh, he seems like mentally he's past the Drake beef, or, like, he's not thinking about directly him, right? But then I feel like pushing for this to get the Grammy nomination, because you submit it, right? And specifically those two records, you submit those two records, and then you get the nominations. I feel like there's some wanting to rub it in Drake's face still. Like, he wants to rub it in his face. Like, okay, I beat you and I won the Grammy. Because think about it, guys. Winning a Grammy is one thing. But then you win, let's say, the biggest Grammy in the hip-hop categories that for the year. You attend the Grammys. You have to give a speech.
Yeah.
And the record is about dissing Drake. What is he going to say? Or is he just going to be like,
It's also about the industry.
shout out to West Coast, or shout out everyone, shout out to The Real, maybe kind of emphasize what he said on the SZA interview again, and it just be like, peace, God bless, again? Or is he going to make it like a statement type of speech? Because he can.
Can he? Can you talk about the death of the industry while you're accepting an industry award?
I mean, Jay-Z kind of was teetering that fence last year. He was like, oh, like, you guys been on some bullshit. Beyonce, how you have the most Grammy Award-winning artist hasn't won Album of the Year, which I think she's going to win.
I don't think so.
I think she's going to win.
You don't think Billie Eilish is going to win it?
I think Beyonce's gonna win. If Beyonce doesn't win Album of the Year, I think it's gonna be Billie Eilish. Because I don't think Sabrina Carpenter deserves it. I don't think. I think Charlie XCX doesn't deserve it.
You saw
also Andre
3000.
Andre 3000.
But that was a peer thing.
That's some bullshit.
That's some peer thing. I get it though.
That's not even a good like.
That's some bullshit.
It's a decent flute album. It's not the best flute album of the year.
It's not. It's not.
The fuck is this? And then Andre 3000's proud of it, as he kind of should be, because it's like, fuck, y'all niggas want me to rap. I didn't even rap, and then I got nominated for a Grammy. That's a flex.
That is a flex.
He's like, he said it. He's like, yo, I can do what I want, and like, basically, life is gonna life. Like God's gonna help me out, and I get that, but you don't deserve that nomination.
But I'm gonna tell you,
that nomination.
That proved my point.
That's crazy.
That is a peer-based award system, and there's a lot of pettiness that goes into that. But there's also a lot of like recognition. I truly believe the peers who voted on that thought Andre did something very revolutionary by making that album. Whether we want to acknowledge it or not,
Yeah.
an older act going into a radically different space. They wanted to give him his recognition for that.
Didn't we all hear it?
Yeah, we heard it together. That shit was some. We fell asleep. That shit was bad.
We all heard that shit together.
Yo, mind you, I love like
Malone got
music.
forced to do that.
Yo,
shit.
he sat there like, dude, bro, take this shit off. That shit sound like Legend of Zelda soundtrack.
Nah, Legends of the soundtrack better
Than that shit.
What the fuck was that shit, bro?
Won't lie to you.
That shit was like a random bunch of sounds. God bless Andre. Tommy Richmond.
Put that flute music on. I'm never saying that at a party.
Never playing that shit, bro.
No
Never playing that
bitches.
album again in my life,
Not
bro.
in front of bitches, not in front of my moms.
Bro. Maybe if I did a lot of drugs. Like if I'm someone that does a lot of drugs.
It's not even good sleeping music.
Yeah, like you can't have sex with that. You can't do a lot of things to that. I'm sorry, Andre. Mr. Benjamin, God bless you. Tommy Richmond didn't get any nominations to the Grammys. Tommy Richmond didn't get shit. $1 Million Baby, so I ain't never been the same, baby.
It's his fault.
He didn't get it. God bless his heart. Shaboozey did get nominated for Song of the Year. I think he's gonna get that Record of the Year.
Do you think he deserves it?
I think so. I think so because I think it's groundbreaking. A black artist making country music and then captivating the country crowd effectively, and it comes off genuinely because it's not like Shaboozey was like, oh, let me do some country music like Lil Nas X did for a gimmick. No, this is authentic. Like Shaboozey, he's country. Like this is real. So I think it makes sense. And also he's paying homage to hip hop with the fucking everybody in the club getting tipsy sample. So I think it's gonna get that. I think it deserves that. The Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars song, to be honest with you guys, I haven't heard it fully yet. And it came out I think last month. And it's breaking records, getting all this nomination, all this credit. And I love Bruno Mars. And I love Lady Gaga. I haven't sat down and heard the record fully yet.
They dropped a song?
They have a song together.
I hear that shit.
And it got nominated, I think, for Record of the Year as well. It's like it's getting all these praises. God bless. Bruno Mars does not miss.
Someone was saying Bruno Mars is working like he actually has to pay that debt off.
Low key. Because he did 2 features back to back. Lady Gaga and someone else, I forgot. But he low key brought them to like a limelight. Lady Gaga's Lady Gaga. But Lady Gaga hasn't had a hit record in a while.
That's my choice.
Since Bruno Mars. Oh, it could be. You think so?
I think she gave up on making music.
She didn't make no music for that fucking movie?
She did a whole album, the Joker or Harley Quinn album.
I think she gave up pop music is what I'm trying to say. She gave up on that lane and she started focusing on acting and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that argument. Chris Brown nominated as well, R&B Album of the Year.
He deserves it.
I think he deserves it amongst all those categories, but people are saying Lucky Day's probably going to get it.
Just because they won't give it to someone they think is an abuser.
Yeah.
The Academy's not going to take that heat. He got the nomination. I respect. He's never gonna win it.
He gotta get that. I hope he gets that fucking Grammy, man. If Chris Brown gets that Grammy, I feel like if he gets it, he's gonna be known. They're gonna tell him he's gonna get it, and he's gonna be there to give a speech about it.
And Rihanna will tell him good shit.
Say it again.
And Rihanna will tell him good shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of so. I want to have that conversation real quick. At what point can you forgive someone? As a culture, like we have to be honest. These moral standards we have for each other is destroying us. Like I can't sit here every day. It's killing me. Like I had to stop in my own personal life because I realized like, I'm being too judgmental. Like this is just too much. Like I can't. I'm not perfect. So why am I holding this person to this standard? If they're making an effort to change, just be cool with that. Like what's wrong with you? So this is my question. Like how much longer does this nigga have to be blackballed low key?
It sucks. It sucks.
Like what does he have to do to be able to get the recognition and respect that he clearly deserves at this point?
Remember we spoke about it here. There was like a new documentary or something against him, etc. But I think it dropped. I just think nobody's talking about it. I could be wrong. Live chat, let me know in the comments. I think the Chris Brown documentary that was coming out, the new one, dropped, but no one's like speaking about it much at all. But I think I forgave Chris Brown as a fan of his because I've been a Chris Brown fan my whole life. I forgave him after I saw Rihanna forgive him and after I felt like he was moving towards the right path. He became a father. But there's people that and they have the right to not forgive him, especially I guess after the Karuchi incident, right? Her getting a restraining order on him. They felt like he still showed signs of being abusive against females. So it showed domestic abuse. So they felt like you tie that into him actually beating Rihanna's ass. It's like, bro, we're not over that. You'll never be cool with us. And there's going to be a crowd of demographics that's going to feel that way. But I do feel like he deserves to be forgiven as a culture.
For sure.
Will we do that as a culture fully? Maybe never. And also, I'll tell you this much. He doesn't play into benefiting himself as much as he could. I think he's done a fucking decent job.
No, he does a terrible job.
But to be honest,
he's always crashing
you
out.
shouldn't be saying you're a pyro, you're this and that. Don't feed into any violence. Don't feed into any fucking vulgarness because people are just going to tie that into like, oh, that's why you're fucking angry because you're the same motherfucker that beat on this girl. Oh, that's why you're aggressive. Like, be more like God-like, bro. Like, be more, but maybe that's not who he is, right? God bless. Will he win? I feel like him winning the Grammy, having an emotional speech about this and about him moving forward, etc. There's things that can get put in place by God like that, where it can steer the culture. That would steer the culture. If Chris Brown wins the Grammy and gives a speech about how his past and like how he
shows some fucking
he's asking,
humility.
yeah, show some humility, be like sympathetic and like be advocate for domestic violence and trying to be like against it and trying to help people who've been in it. He can change it. But will he? We shall see. We shall see. Any comments, live chat, let me know about the Grammys. I'm trying to think of any random other Grammy. The hip-hop album. The rap album Grammy is interesting. 2025, they said that they nominated 5 people. J. Cole might delete later. Which I think prior to him bowing out,
one of the best rap albums.
One of the best rap albums this year. If we take that out of the consideration, we have to realize some of the best rapping this year happened on that J. Cole might delete later album. And some of the best rapping that he's done. But the thing is, we're looking at it with this fucking tinted fucking window because he just had to fucking say sorry and bow out from the fucking beef. That's going to look at it that way. But he rapped his ass off. Common and Pete Rock, legends. I haven't heard that album yet. Doechii, rookie year moment, going for like an MVP low-key run.
That would be hard if she won that.
Nominated. Imagine she wins. That'd be crazy.
Should she?
I don't think she should. I don't think she should.
Out of all the female rappers, you gotta give it to who you know it deserves it. My God, is she on a run? And it's Glow.
Glorilla. But then people were saying that Nicki Minaj got snubbed because Pink Friday 2 wasn't nominated. Pink Friday 2 wasn't nominated.
That's cool.
Eminem was nominated. Definitely Slim Shady. I think it's a good album. I don't think it's a Grammy award-winning album.
Finished it.
I think it's a good album. Metro Boomin and Future, We Don't Trust You. I think that's the best album this year so far.
Yeah.
That one actually, Tyler Creator's Chromacopia is crazy. The more I play it, especially, like, I think Tyler Creator's Chromacopia is next level. Like, we have this. But going off the nominations, I would give it to Future, Metro Boomin, We Don't Trust You. Now, do I see Future, Metro Boomin winning a Grammy?
Maybe.
I don't know. It hasn't happened, right? Future never won a Grammy before.
But he's not by himself. That's the issue.
And Metro Boomin's not being nominated for what he should be nominated for, fucking Producer of the Year.
They just want to win a Grammy.
You think I want a Grammy?
What are the other options? Is J.
Eminem,
Cole,
Doechii, Common, and J. Cole. Not much other options. Five is a 5 slot nomination category.
It's gonna go to Future. And
You think so?
Yeah. I think this is what they're gonna do. They're giving this nigga Producer of the Year, whatever producer thing to what's this thing? A Mustard.
Mustard on the beat. Oh,
Just to appease the West Coast.
please, bro.
And then they're gonna appease Future Metro by giving him that rap album, which is not a fair trade.
They said
it's not
Future won a
unfair trade.
Grammy for Wait For You.
Oh, he won a
probably
Grammy
did.
for Wait For You?
You probably did. Yeah.
I will always wait for you.
That's thanks to Thames.
That's thanks to Thames, because that's Thames'
thanks
record.
to Thames.
That's Thames' record, but it still counts. I get that. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. When he's paired to someone else, he usually gets it.
That's 3 people on a track,
That's cool.
and that's
Push-
thanks to Thames.
That's thanks to Thames. Drake didn't do much. God bless.
The Schoolboy Q snub needs to be studied. He ain't get snubbed of nothing.
They
I'm
said that
sorry.
Schoolboy Q's Blue Lips album got snubbed from the rap category
I don't think so.
for the Grammys. I personally
I don't think so. Respectfully, Steve.
I went back.
In
and it's
my
still not
list,
great.
I don't think that it's one of the best rap albums this year. As far as like top 10,
Vince had a better album.
I would put it maybe top 20, but I wouldn't rank it as high as people are ranking the Schoolboy Q Blue Lips album. I think that is his worst album. I have a hot take. People
Yeah.
want to praise it, keep
No,
praising
no,
it, and God bless you.
I
Everyone has their own
believe the same
opinion.
thing.
I think it's his worst album.
I agree.
And people are scared to even just talk about numbers because numbers don't matter in some people's eyes, and I get it, right? But in the record label's eyes, business wise, it matters. And when you look at someone's career, long term, discography wise, this album is the lowest selling of his career. Why? I think it's because it's his worst album. I do think that.
I think the Soul album is better than this album.
Also, another example would be Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi dropped, I think, his worst album this past week. And what happened?
I still haven't
His
heard.
sales went down.
It was some
Still
bug.
haven't
I think he
heard.
sold 60,000, 50,000 first week. Like, it was crazy, bro. Lil Uzi selling lower than 100,000. But why? Because it was a bad album. Now, we can't say, oh, Lil Uzi had a bad album. That's why the record sales are low, which is accurate. But to not say, oh, Schoolboy Q's record sales were low, but doesn't mean that it wasn't a bad album. Yes, it was a bad album, and the record sales were low. Like, it's okay to look at numbers. You just have to look at it properly. Like for what reason? Are you trying to just discredit someone because of the numbers only? When you're doing that, that's weird. Don't do that.
I think you only do that when you're talking about two people who are on a label. Because if you're independent, I get why your numbers are low.
Oh, yeah.
That's just a natural thing with the music industry. But this is a guy, he's in a powerhouse of a fucking record label, TDE. Come on. Like,
He has hit records throughout his career. Every album has had a hit records. Schoolboy Q's like a hit maker.
and it doesn't sound like it's independent. It wasn't pushed as if it was independent. This was a part of an entire rollout with an entire group of people. He had mad momentum behind him. And guess what?
It was a good rollout.
It didn't do well because it wasn't that good.
I
was hyped up for the preview. And
Thank
then,
God for me. Thank God
That's
for
my
me.
shit. That is
All
my
my
shit.
niggas gonna ride.
That
That's
shit.
one of the best songs this year.
I like two
That
tracks
song
off
is
the album.
crazy.
I
Again.
like 2 tracks.
That song right there, we gotta give his praise. That song
It's good.
one of the best Schoolboy Q songs he's ever released in his life.
Absol had a better album.
I still gotta listen to Absol album.
Bro.
I'm hearing great things about it.
They did a fucking flip with
The 8 Mile shit, the 9 Mile.
Mob Deep in another song.
Okay.
Bro, the beat is fucking crazy.
check it out. I
And
gotta
that
check it
nigga went
Absolutely.
crazy.
Joe Budden says it's a cult classic. I'm like, what?
Nigga, he ain't lying, bro. That nigga would rap because the thing about Ab is he raps to a point where it's not digestible to the ear.
Yeah,
But this time he actually tried to like make like upbeat music while he's rapping.
I gotta check it
So
out.
it sounds good.
I'm gonna check it out. Young Thug tweeted, Gunna, stop acting like we friends on the internet. I don't know you, my guy. Then he deleted it 1 minute after, right away. It's almost as if Brian Steele, his lawyer, picked up that phone and said, hey, take that shit down, buddy. You're on probation. You shouldn't care about anyone snitching or not snitching. People are trying to say he was hacked.
I think he might have been hacked.
It's not him. Because think about it. He did say in his plea deal agreement that he wants to have permission
an
to make
emphasis.
music. He emphasized that he wants to make music legally with Gunna.
And he almost lost his fucking deal with the DA over that exact issue. So
Yeah.
I'm not hearing this.
But then people, to play devil's advocate, right? You have to look at it from the perspective where maybe he did that to help out his deal. But in reality now, in real life, he's not fucking with Gunna. Because remember, we spoke about it last week. His whole rollout right now is whatever Wham says. Who's Wham? Babies cry. Wham, wham, wham. Little babies, wham. I figured it out now. That's what it means. Wham, wham, wham. Bitch, I'm Little Baby. That's why I call him Wham. Like, wham. He also said, Wham, let's drop something on these rats. Peter. Still haven't figured out the Peter part yet.
Peter Parker?
People are saying, like, pimp, player, like P, pushing Peter, pushing player, pushing pimping.
Nah,
So he's
bro,
like
I
Peter,
don't
player?
care, bro,
God bless.
I don't,
But
no hate against anyone named Peter, but like,
Peter Pan?
I don't think you can make slang out of it.
Yeah,
God
no,
bless.
God bless. But I think that Young Thug, if Young Thug goes of the route of dissing Gunna and going against Gunna to get street credibility and etc., he has his right to, because technically in his position, right, Gunna said that the gun in the car wasn't his, etc. There were things that can easily lead to fault being blamed on Young Thug legally in these crimes when you read the case more than not. Not saying necessarily that Gunna snitched directly, but is indirectly something that can affect Young Thug's case negatively
That's cool.
because of Gunna's decision. But
Who's dropping music on his label and making hits?
exactly. But at the same time, who's the breadwinner for YSL? Gunna, who's been dropping some of the best rap music in the past 2-3 years after he came out of jail, has been Gunna.
Who probably been paying for that lawyer this entire time?
Probably Gunna. Like, it's a weird dichotomy, which I thought was going to be the opposite. I thought this guy was going to come out, do what he said in his plea deal, work with Gunna, right? We're not getting that.
Maybe
Like, it seems like this guy really doesn't fuck with Gunna. You say he was hacked. I don't think he was fucking hacked. I don't think he was hacked.
Maybe this is all deliberate. Yo, you know what, bro? I'm at a point with this fucking world.
Can't believe shit.
Can't believe shit. Maybe this is all marketing.
Like
you see
let's
how we're
play up the
talking about
street
it?
shit. Let's play up the street shit and then actually drop with Gunna.
Because look how the fuck we're talking about it.
Bro, Little Baby
Do you understand if they make
needs
a song?
Gunna.
No, of course.
Little Baby needs Gunna right now.
Bro, if the three of them made a song together, do you understand that shit will break
oh
the internet?
my god. What was the first one? Drip or Drown? Oh no.
No, way before that.
What was Drip or Drown? After Drip or Drown. What the fuck was the Gunna Young Thug Little Baby song?
I think it was before that. But bro, I'm telling you,
Let us know, chat, live chat.
that's why I'm telling you, bro. Like, I'm at a point with this situation. I think that's what's happening.
Bullshit.
I think they're
Bullshit.
I think there's a plan that they're having. I think they're gonna probably drop with Future, them, maybe Baby, then 21, and then we get the monumental record that everyone's like, where's Gunna? Where's Gunna? Where's Gunna? That's what I would do. You got to build up momentum. You feel me?
Speak of the devil, look at this breaking news. We got
Because also consider this, yo, they're broke.
We got Future, Little Baby, and Travis Scott were seen. Breaking news. Future, Little Baby, and Travis Scott were all three seen in the studio with Young Thug. There's a photo of them going around saying that they were in the studio with Young Thug.
Yeah, you see, I think this is all momentum.
So what is happening?
Bro, these
Are
guys
we going to get no Gunna music?
Damn, they really trying to save Lil Baby's career, bro. It's just
Also,
crazy.
They
The
trying to
song
bring
is
Little
okay.
Baby? Okay. On my wrist. On the wrist, spin it. Okay.
Because let's be honest,
Paddock
Vic,
on Paddock.
how broke do you think Thug is right now? Let's be honest. Yo, this shit
I
costs
don't
money.
think so.
I mean, Brian Still wasn't cheap. What he did was crazy.
Bro,
3
let's be
years.
honest. If you doing
You still gotta keep paying him for
game-related
probation.
shit and all that shit, bro, you got stash.
The lawyer fees with a lawyer team is like, you getting close to millions.
You got stash it.
This
are
is a
getting close to
3 year.
millions.
This is a 3-year case. I could fully see them working together, collaboratively, sneaky, trying to build momentum to something big. I
Young
can see that.
Thug, you need Gunna.
I think
also,
he knows it.
upon Young Thug being released, Drake
Millie?
allegedly flew to Young Thug, wherever Young Thug was at in Atlanta, wherever the fuck he was. He could have
Gave him
been
a
here
mill.
in Providence, and he flew to him. Wherever the fuck Young Thug was, Drake made sure hours after he came out of jail, he flew to him and gave him $1 million. That's what's being reported right now. Cash. But people want to say the Kendrick Lamar narrative, right? You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars, real nigga challenge. He said, Thugger got you thinking you a slime in your head. And it's like, damn.
Not lying.
Man's a
Kendrick Lamar's
messiah, bro.
lyrics keep coming back to life. But, hey, Young Thug and Drake seem to be real friends in real life. Like, the most famous celebrity to shout out Young Thug throughout his entire case while he was in jail was Drake, consistently.
But can't you do stuff like this without promoting it?
What do you mean?
He could have done that in private.
Support Thug?
No, when he gets out, like,
The money?
Yeah.
But technically he did it in private because Drake hasn't confirmed or denied this. It was academics that leaked this. And he kind of was like, he said it. He literally said it. He was like, and I know the boy's gonna hit me. Like, yo, how'd you find that out? He's like, how'd you find that out? Because he probably didn't want it to let it be known. And there was a rumor that Drake handled some of the legal fees during this time. Like, he was helping him financially. Right? If he's a friend to Young Thug, as a friend, as a peer, we know what Young Thug's done to music. One of the greatest, I think, of all time. One of the most influential artists ever fucking say a word on a microphone. I think Drake wanted to preserve that relationship, wanted to look out for him. But is it a street credibility factor? Like he did that for street credibility?
Is it for business or is it for true friendship?
I think it's a double-edged sword. I was talking about this shit with my coworker earlier today. I was talking about when it comes down to the rap game, bro. There's definitely probably some friendship there.
Yeah.
And what's a milli to Drake? That ain't shit, right?
Right.
But it's the-
But
The announcement is what frustrates me.
But no, fuck the announcement. It's this, bro. Let's say shit were to go south, how it usually goes with these fucking artists and shit like that. That's ammo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's ammo. That can be brought up easily. Oh, who was there when you got out? This, and that, blah, blah, blah. I give you a milli to live off of, whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but let's be honest. We've seen it. Drake is cool with people. Boom, they fall off of some petty shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Then he brings up whatever the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? Just to make fun of them.
Yeah.
It happens, bro. You know what I'm saying? He did it with Osiris.
Yeah, White
You know what I'm saying?
Cyrus.
He
disappeared now. I don't know where White
disappeared,
Cyrus
right?
is.
He was like, oh, like, you know, oh, he posted the video. Sing for me, blah, 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 and I'll clear your debt. Cool, okay, it was funny in the moment and shit like that. That's just kind of low-key embarrassing, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But my thing is like, I would imagine that he has a real friendship because he kept saying like 3 the guy and like representing. Drake was made sure to be on his album. There was an album that Young Thug dropped from jail that I think was a bad album.
It was a bad album.
That shit was used to pay for fees.
Yeah, it was decent enough to get traction, and the Drake song on there was good. Probably maybe the best song on there. Maybe their worst collaboration, but it still was a good song. Drake made sure to shout him out, etc. I think they didn't even like leave a comment or something like "you owe me" or something, like it was like a favor, like this just like friendship banter back and forth. And then also we have Young Thug literally from jail tweeting saying, "Future, Metro, Drake, you guys gotta squash the beef. We gotta work together." Now we have Gunna. No, not Gunna. We have Drake. Not Drake either. We got Future, Little Baby, Travis Scott, and Young Thug in the studio together. That could be a sign of these things maybe heading in the right direction. Or maybe not. It could just be like a random fucking Travis Scott feature that you just did, or song, single for next album. It could be something we never, we don't know what the fuck this really is. But if Drake's just doing it for street credibility only, I think that's whack. I would hope he's doing it for more than that. I would hope that is obviously a genuine relationship. It seems like it is because he's been pretty consistent in his Young Thug free shit.
2 things can be true at once.
2 things can be true. 2 things can be true. He know it's gonna get him the street credibility no matter what, right? But then, who knows? Like if he was really serving the time, because if you look at the crimes, it's a RICO case. Does Drake really want to be tied into a criminal that's technically still guilty of the charges in the RICO? So not everything, but still, it's like, it could be all for his own interests when it comes to that type of shit. I wouldn't be mad at people questioning it. We also have a clip now that's gone viral. Drake was at Lotto's concert. He performed with Lotto, but he performed from the crowd, right? With his new hairstyle, this like fucking tied up, what's that shit called? Pigtail type of shit. Basically, the shit that he knows that people are gonna feed into. He knows people are gonna call him gay. He knows people are gonna make fun of him, but he still does it because he goes viral. He performed, and there's a clip that's going around while he's performing that people are saying that he's high because he's kind of like tweaking. It could have just been an awkward movement. I'll let you guys judge it as well. Look at this. He does like a weird movement there.
He just looks high.
Like he kind of grabs his nipple. There's people saying he's grabbing his nipple.
Bro, he didn't even get near his nipple.
Yeah, it's more his face for me. His face looks
He was
droopy.
gonna throw a gang sign. He's like, oh shit, wait, I can't.
Am I shocked Drake does drugs? He admits it in his song.
Yeah, he says that all the time.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. The most honest rapper,
Bro, he looks
is Drake.
He looks old as fuck right there, bro.
He looks cooked too. Yo, Drake's one of the most honest rappers in the game. I really be sitting down listening to music sometimes. I be like, wow, you're being honest. Like he will say, I fucked your bitch.
He said he popped a Xan 13 hours, half a Xan 13 hours before he landed.
He talks about drinking lean. He talks about doing all this fucked up shit. He don't go fuck.
He's posted. We spoke about it on here. He literally posted a fucking video of him drinking lean.
Making it.
Making lean. Like, like what?
Am I supposed to be shocked?
Yeah, but I do think there could be a cause for concern if there's a public displays of symptoms. Like if this really is him tweaking out instead of just an awkward moment. Awkward moments do happen in real life. And the thing is, when you're a celebrity, there's 1,000 cameras on you. But he does look high in his eyes. He does look high.
He looks like
in his eyes.
He looks
He looks high.
He looks like an uncle right there.
Bro, he looks high.
He looks like an uncle that's scheming.
He looks high. You know. But God bless. I are we gonna get a druggy Drake more than ever before? I don't know, man. If this Kendrick Lamar beef got this guy literally doing more drugs than ever, and that's what we were seeing right here is a fucking like drug addict Drake.
They said he stole Snoop Dogg's hairstyle.
He did.
And low key, this is almost like the Kendrick jacket. It almost looks like the Martine Rose jacket a bit. Same style, same color.
It's that dumbass ski jacket you be wearing.
Kids, don't do drugs. Stay off the weed. But also, if you're smoking, it's smoking from Rhythm. Shout out to Rhythm, Rhode Island. Incredibles. Dog Walkers. Shout out to my boy Randy. Shaboozey broke a record, guys. Shaboozey's bar song, Tipsy, has now become the longest running #1 solo hit song in Billboard Hot 100 history, with 17 weeks back-to-back at #1. Shaboozey, this black country star that has now emerged and taken over the culture and literally breaking records. I like the record.
I like the record. A lot of people I've spoken to say that that's not real country, though.
People are trying to say, well, it's not real country because
It's
it's
not real
inspired by
country.
hip-hop. It has like a hip-hop twist to it.
I've spoken to a few white people, and they said it's not real hip hop.
But then what the fuck is real country? If this is not real country, what does he have to do?
Be white.
Be white, paint his
Which
skin,
which
or
country came from black people?
yeah, country came from black people. Rock and roll, everything comes from bro. We are the culture. They take it from us and then they make it bigger. That's life. You know, Elvis Presley movie. Love that movie, but it shows it there. That's what happens. But Shaboozey's actually really fucking good.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Nigga shit still hitting. Yo, I don't give a fuck no more. Yo, my nigga, when that shit smacks, bro, bitches is dancing, I'm lit. The fuck I give a fuck what you guys say. This shit ain't real country, bitch.
It's a party down south.
Your breath is hot.
Street.
Yo, people say that.
Get tipsy.
Your breath is hot.
That's a banger, bro.
Go over there with
I
it.
don't
shit
like
hard.
country music, and I bang that song.
That shit's hard.
That shit's hard, bro. You gotta bang that song while you're banging more.
Mm-hmm.
And he
In the
got
truck.
Lil Nas X the fuck out of here, so he did us two
Got
public
Lil Nas
services.
X. Where the fuck is Lil Nas X at?
Thank God. Thank
My
you for that.
God.
That
We don't
was
know
a
what the
public
fuck
service.
happened. We don't know what the fuck happened.
That was a public service. That nigga said I could make this shit and non-gay.
He tried to come back. What was he trying to do, remember?
In non-gay.
Like,
Satan-
what was he trying to
non-gay.
do? When he tried to
Some
come back. Satanic
shit.
stuff?
Yeah.
The God one, too, whatever the hell.
No, the God stuff.
Oh, the God stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
nigga put himself as Christ getting crucified.
God bless.
Stupid.
Lil Nas X, listen. I still think he has potential. We shall see.
No, he has talent.
He is a talented guy.
He's too caught up in trying to get people to react. Like,
Yeah.
bro, just make good music.
Yeah,
You're not.
you're right.
Don't search for viral moments.
Yeah, no, that's a good take. Shaboozey, Lamar Odom is out here fucking sex dolls. Lamar Odom made a sex doll, and people are saying it looks like his ex, Khloe Kardashian. Pretty creepy, right?
No, you niggas need jobs.
But with Elon Musk dropping the Tesla robots, I think we're going towards more of a route of people having sex with full-on dolls.
You know
Right.
what's funny? You saying that?
I wouldn't ever.
You say that.
I think someone in this room might. I think someone in this room might, or might have already. We don't know.
Yo,
We shall see.
In all seriousness, I forgot to mention this. We are in a very bad situation in this country, and the election proved this. At one point, ABC was saying this is a gender election. It's between how much women can show up versus how much men.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, and then I saw who was reacting to what on social media, and I realized, wow, it's a lot of women against Trump versus a lot of men who are for Trump, especially Latinos. That's what we
It
saw
felt
in
that
Rhode
way. It
Island.
felt that way.
It literally was. Like, that's what they were defining it. Yo, the gender war is getting real. The gap is widening. We are starting to like each other less. And them fucking robots is gonna be replacing bitches, I promise you. Yo, I promise for a lot of weirdo niggas that can't make the effort to go out there and talk to women, that's gonna be a replacement. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not, but it's gonna happen.
But you think like full on replacement?
Yes, for some men, yes. For others, it'll be like I could go without it a little longer because I got this.
Because I can see niggas like getting it like to be, let's try it out, etc. Maybe fuck a doll with your girl.
My
Maybe.
thing is, can you return it?
You want to?
Marlon wants to know the
your nut in
30-day policy on that shit.
Can you
What's
return
the
it
nut on
after
that
you use
shit?
it?
Yo, the grip
Like,
was
what's
what I
the
thought it
return
was.
policy? I'm
Return policy
genuinely
is
curious.
Crazy.
The thing is, like, if
Returning the sex doll with the nut in it is crazy.
Wow.
listen,
Nigga not even gonna clean it.
God bless Lamar. You know, he might have done so much crack that he's he still has PTSD from it. He says, and now he's literally making sex dolls.
Isn't there an artist that just released something like that too? Like a sex tour or some shit like that.
There is. I saw that.
Playboi Carti's baby mama, no?
Iggy Azalea?
Yeah.
Listen, it might be. All I know is this, right? Lamar Odom, technically a Rhode Island legend, because those who don't know, Lamar Odom, I did reach out. He's down to come on the podcast. It's just a matter of scheduling, and his schedule's crazy. But Lamar Odom is a Rhode Island legend because he went to URI.
And
But
he be
Lamar,
down here.
yeah, but Lamar Odom has been openly spoken about his crack addiction in the past. Like, these could be things that, to be honest, are symptoms left over from drug addiction.
Yeah.
Because
Sexual addiction.
he's getting exactly another addiction now, sex addiction. He got the sex doll and it looks like Khloe Kardashian. Like it looks like her. Because now you're so rich,
You got a picture of it?
you can customize the sex doll.
But that's my point.
You can do it. You can make it look however you want.
Instead of dealing with a woman, you could just buy a sex doll. Whether we want to acknowledge it or not.
It's true, bro. It's less of a headache, bro.
For some niggas, bro, this would be a viable
Bro,
alternative.
100%. Some people wouldn't mind, bro. There's people that sleep with fucking pillows that have a picture of a fucking character.
He's not lying. I've seen that. That's a real thing, bro.
Sex pillows.
Yeah, God bless.
Fuck me pillows. Is this the one?
Yeah, I'm not blaming I'm also, I'm agree with chat. I wouldn't fully blame the drugs here. This nigga just might have lost his mind. Oh, this nigga's crazy.
So this Khloe right here.
She's not even that. Let me not do that.
And this is like a almost done, not fully done
Bro,
sex doll.
Yo, making a sex doll for a
that
mid
shit
girl
was
is crazy.
ugly, bro.
Yo, making a sex doll for a mid girl is crazy.
Also, they're already saying his obsession. He always mentions Khloe, right? They didn't even have children together. They never had children together, but she's always like the ex-girlfriend that got away from him.
Her shit gotta be grippy because she's so mid in the face. Bro, she's the ugliest one. She's not only the ugliest one.
I mean, if you have to rank them, I guess.
she
but
looks the
I think
most
she's
like a
beautiful.
man.
I think
No,
she's beautiful.
No, she's not, bro.
Bro, I think
She looked bad.
back then,
Man.
okay, Khloe is like, she gives more of a white woman Karen vibes, like a neighborhood mother.
She looks
That
terrible.
gives like
Now, she gives on full-on sexy.
She looks like the thumb from Spy Kids.
Yo,
no, she doesn't.
Yes,
No.
she does, bro.
She has beauty. She's beautiful.
Nah.
Listen,
she's
Lamar
terrible.
Odom
God bless.
looks the same. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Look at
bro.
his photos. Lamar Odom looks the fucking same.
the
Crack
one-
can't
the-
even
This
crack
is
black.
great. Not even crack and crack black.
That's
God
crazy,
damn.
that's
The right
crazy.
side looks like they were like on a Nickelodeon set.
Yo, Lamar, the same fucking smile on this. This is scary. What the fuck?
Crack. Crack.
No,
Crack can't even be
crack
crack.
black, bro.
Oh
What you talking
my
about?
God.
Oh my god.
Undefeated.
No, that's just crazy. Mike Tyson is fighting. You know, you guys can bet also on Mike Tyson's fight. Use our promo code. We have Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with Underdog Fantasy. Use the promo code Ambition. Sign up right now. Promo code Ambition, Underdog Fantasy. Mike Tyson's fighting this Friday against Jake Paul, right? On Netflix. I think Netflix's first live streamed boxing event. 8 p.m. I forgot who's opening up. Probably going to have openers. They're probably going to have performers. It's probably going to be an all-out shenanigan. What's your guys' prediction? They literally have, you know how boxers have like HBO shows, Showtime shows, they have shows like leading up to the fights. On Netflix right now, one of the top performing shows is the show. They're dropping new episodes every couple days, showing the exercising and the training between Mike and Jake Paul. And Mike Tyson, he's sparring, which means he's fighting people. He's not showing it on purpose. He's showing, though, the people and the trainer's reaction to him fighting, sparring people. And the trainer bro's going crazy, like, yeah, Mike, ah! Oh my God, Mike, that's the best I've seen you in forever. Oh my God, Mike. Like, hyping him up like crazy. And I'm like, oh my God. Mike Tyson might kill Jake Paul. He might kill Jake Paul. But my thing is this, Jake Paul, always fucking wins, right? People want to say it's rigged. They have this whole conspiracy theory with Jake Paul. Jake Paul knows how to box, bro. Boxing is about dodging and sticking. He can dodge and stick. Good. That's not a pause. That's a pause. It's not a fucking pause. Don't look at me like that. He can dodge and stick good. Also,
stick good?
What's sticking?
What's sticking, bro?
stick like with a punch. Stick a punch.
Like hitting?
Yeah,
Or like landing?
like landing, sticking it.
I've never heard anyone say stick.
All right, now
Punch.
God bless. You guys want to fucking?
I've
I'm not
never-
team
Yo,
10.
I've
Guys.
never
just keep your
heard that
stick over
shit,
there, bro.
Yeah, give me a stick, bro.
I think it's gonna be closer than people think, and I think Mike Tyson's gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be a knockout, but I think Mike Tyson's gonna
Mike Tyson better
I
fucking
think he's gonna
win.
put him down a couple times, and people are not gonna expect it. And I think Mike Tyson's gonna get most of the points. That's my prediction. What's your prediction, Noel? If any, because
I remember when Logan fought Floyd. Floyd knocked him out and picked him up mid-fight. And no, it took Twitter a little while to catch on to that. They did a slow-mo, and Floyd hit him.
yeah,
And it held them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and Logan still denies it though. But
To
God
this
bless.
day. But it's very obvious. That's what happened. I think it's going to be worse this time. I think Tyson might actually, like, knock this kid out to a point where he don't get up. And it's going to be a very valuable lesson to a lot of people. You need to stop using boxing as, like, a money grab. This is a legitimate fighting sport. And I think people like Jake Paul have kind of diluted the sport into just, like, this, like, bullshit entertainment versus actual sport. And maybe Jake Paul actually wants to be a real fighter. Maybe he really wants to be a real boxer. But the way he goes about it seems very like,
Cash grabby.
yes, and it's very entertaining. And it's like, someone's going to get hurt here. I'm shocked Mike Robinson didn't die in that ring.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, I'm shocked by it. He should have. I'm glad he didn't. But
Nate Robinson.
I'm shocked. So if it happens if Mike knocks this kid out and he don't get up and it's severe like injury, it's what was supposed to happen at some point. You have to stop treating this sport as a joke.
Your prediction, Marlon. Jake Paul, Mike. What you got?
Listen, I hope that Mike Tyson does beat the fuck out of him.
How many rounds you got?
How many is it?
Might be. It was an exhibition, so it might be 10.
It's an actual exhibition.
I think so.
He
'Cause
might-
I don't think they're gonna win it. I think it'll count on the record, but I don't think it's like a belt or anything. But let's just say 10 rounds. Out of 10 rounds, how many rounds? Let's say.
Ideally, just going off of like experience and shit like that, you would hope, in a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
But I honestly wouldn't mind it if it went like a good like 8. I want to see Mike Tyson fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to see him fight. I want Mike Tyson to win, but like on some real deal shit, like knock him out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put aside the
That'd be
respect,
crazy.
this and that, bro. Like knock him out.
I think it's gonna happen, Vic. I think it's gonna be very bad.
I think he has his animal instinct in him, so he could hit that switch
Yeah.
where like he might like take it there. He
Let-
was scared to take it there. That's why
bro.
he quit boxing because he doesn't like that, and he's like it doesn't feel godlike. He literally said that verbatim. Like I feel like it's like wrong. Like it's a side of me. Like I don't even.
It has.
I don't
to be,
even
bro.
wanna
Bro,
know.
he be chilling playing with pigeons. You know what I'm saying?
Smoking mad weed now,
You guys need to understand.
trying to calm them demons.
There are a lot of niggas right now I would take Floyd over that are boxing actively right now, despite the fact Floyd is much older and basically out of the game.
Because of skill.
You have a natural skill, bro.
Yeah.
We have to acknowledge that shit, bro. And Tyson has one hell of a murderous skill. That is God-given. That's not some shit you woke up and decided to do. Yo, Vic,
Yeah.
he might kill this nigga, bro. It might be bad, nigga.
Yeah, I would hope so.
That God-given talent might come out and Jake go find out, nigga. That's just from God.
My God, bro. Thank God for me. They gonna really be singing that Schoolboy Q record. Over the weekend, new music dropped. We got Absol with a brand new album. People calling it a cult classic. I gotta check it out. Hear good things about it. Good, that's great.
He has
TD's been on a roll this year.
He has why am I forgetting his name?
Oh, so a feature?
No,
Eminem flip. I
No.
heard he did flip an 8
no,
Mile.
No, he has
Call it 9 Mile.
a track that he made for
Oh, dedicated to his friend.
dedicated to thing
Dough Burger that died? Because the album's called
No.
Soul Burger, dedicated to his friend that passed away.
No, dedicated to the marathon guy. What's his name? Why
Oh,
am I
Nipsey
forgetting his
Hussle?
name?
Nipsey
Yeah,
Hussle?
Nipsey Hussle.
Okay.
He dropped a video for it too.
Wow, I gotta check that out.
I gotta see that. I didn't see that.
Wow,
I saw that on YouTube.
that's fire. TD's been on the road. Doechii, Schoolboy Q dropped this year. Isaiah Rashad's gonna drop supposedly soon. J Rock, Sir, I think dropped. People gotta pay attention. TD, even without Kendrick Lamar, has been showing you a lot of quality music. So support TDE. You guys already know we TDE over here. We TDE Hive. Also SahBabii. Pull up with a stick, let it hit. He came out of nowhere, dropped a surprise album. I gotta listen to it because I'm a huge SahBabii fan.
I haven't heard him since that song.
Bro, he's one of the Young Thug children that I love. Oh my god, that guy is talented. Fucking, it's a marsupial. Superstars. So many random sounds and lyrics is crazy. That guy's fucking talented. Friday, Cordae's dropping his album. He announced a track list. He has Lil Wayne on it twice. He has Kanye West on it. Brand new Kanye West feature this Friday on Cordae's album. I'm assuming it's gonna be good
I have high hopes. Cordae's good.
because Cordae's good.
Cordae's good.
He won't let Kanye do some bullshit on it. I don't think so.
Cordae's good.
I don't think so. Cordae and Kanye. Cordae's about to out-rap Kanye on that shit.
Oh, without a doubt. Nigga, I could out-rap Kanye at this point.
Kanye on some bullshit.
My raps are so bad, nigga. Bitches be like, please stop. I actually had a woman tell me to stop freestyling. I was embarrassing myself.
God damn.
Yeah, I can't freestyle. God bless.
Araabmuzik's dropping a brand new album with Davey. Shout out to Araabmuzik. I linked up with Araabmuzik to do a reaction to 2 songs. We're gonna try to do a reaction to the album as well. We want to have Araabmuzik in the studio. He said he's down. I'm gonna try to connect the dots. Have a Araabmuzik podcast interview next month. But listen, Araabmuzik, one of the most legendary producers of all time, extremely influential. Even Metro Boomin's acknowledged his influence on him. I'm dropping the full conversation this week. It's a reaction / interview. There's moments in there. There's basically an interview. He kept talking. Has my whole car right now smelling like marijuana. Shawty's heated as fuck. My mom's heated as fuck. But it's a part of the game, man. He wanted to roll up. I forgot to open the windows.
You got high with Araabmuzik?
I got secondhand smoke high with Araabmuzik.
Because I know he got some good weed.
Not anyone can say that, bro.
Yeah, not everyone can say that. And it's very strong weed.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know you got high.
Yeah. Not as strong as Rhythm. Shots.
This thing got no shame.
Yo.
This nigga's crazy.
Shout out to Rhythm. Randy, gotta email you back, Randy. Kodak Black was high as fuck on drugs on Kai Cenat's live stream. It's gone so viral that literally Rihanna today posted a video randomly playing the freestyle in the background where she was literally waiting for the bus, and it was like a Fenty ad on the bus, and she's playing Kodak Black when he was like on Kai's stream. He's like the Kodak Black freestyle with Kai Cenat when he's like I'm just waiting for the bus. I'm just waiting for the bus. I'm just waiting for the bus. I didn't even catch that's what he was saying. I thought he was saying I'm waiting for the boss. I'm just waiting for the boss. But I guess he was saying I'm just waiting for the bus. I don't want no sex. I'm waiting for the bus. I'm waiting for the bus. Right? Hilarious moments, but sad at the same time. This guy is a drug addict right in front of our eyes. He's admitted in songs before, verbatim, that he does heroin.
Help me.
Help me. Not marijuana, heroin.
Help me.
He also dropped an album last week named after his legal name. Octane, his legal name. No one's talking about it.
93 octane, some shit like that.
No one's talking about the shit. Instead, we're talking about here Kodak Black's drug addiction that he had on Kai Cenat's live stream. Now, also, people are mad at Kai Cenat.
He threw and caught the fucking pill, bro.
He fucking, what's it called? When people do that.
What's that shit called?
Fucking throw and catch? Well, it was like a term. When niggas throw some shit in the air and you catch it, the fuck is the term? He alley-ooped the pill in his mouth?
Yes.
Something to perk? He popped the perk? But did Kai Cenat do anything wrong here, in your guys' opinion? Did he do anything wrong?
No,
Should he had ended the live stream? He says that he just didn't. He was confused. We didn't know what to do. Should he had ended the live stream? Kai Cenat when Kodak Black was there.
I think you should ask him to leave.
Should ask him to leave.
I think it's produced. Someone was produced. People are producing these live streams.
Yeah.
There's someone in the background.
There's a full setup with mad. He showed mad screens and shit.
Yeah, so that person should have definitely said, "Hey, like, we got to get him out of there." because now that moment is like engraved in a lot of young people's brains. Twitch is never gonna do anything about it because Kai Cenat, someone said, one of the Twitch streamers, like every time Kai Cenat goes on stream, your Twitch stream is gonna lose 2,000 viewers. He moves that fucking site. So they're not gonna hold him accountable. But that doesn't change that he did something wrong by platforming this person. You shouldn't be platforming drug abuse. But then that also goes to the conversation. Does our culture glorify this behavior, and should we do something about it? Because why was he there? Because he's the culture. Because he's famous.
He's fucking talented.
So why the fuck are we allowing a culture that props someone like this up? Because it's not like he treats his drug addiction like something, he's struggling with and he's trying to overcome, and that's what his music is about, is like his struggles of trying to overcome.
Yeah.
He's glorifying it. What the fuck do you think a super gremlin is? That's when you pop a fucked up perk.
Yeah, and he says it. He says, perk was fake, but I still ate because I'm a gremlin. And that's a phenomenal record. I was singing that song that whole year. The perk was fake, but I still ate because I'm a gremlin.
And you have no idea a miracle saved him, because if that perk had fucked him up, he would have died.
Just like God bless Rich Homie Quan. Right, that's what they say. He had a fucked up perk. Allegedly.
Mac Miller fucked up perk.
Allegedly fucked up perk. Rest in peace. Right.
It was a fucked up drug, something like that.
Fucked up drug. Something laced, allegedly. Liam Payne, I think they arrested three people connected to Liam Payne's death. One of the hotel employee and one of the drug dealers, right? Who probably, if they could arresting them, maybe he was laced or something, right?
Yeah, because they're probably all connected. That happens a lot in those
and then
other
someone
countries.
that was with him in the room, probably that girl we talked about. Why they arresting her? Who knows? We'll see. Maybe she pushed him. We don't know. We're gonna get more Liam Payne details for you guys next week. But the concept of these artists being on drugs is nothing new, right? All these celebrities are on drugs. I'm sorry to tell you the fact. It's true. We got Drake rapping about doing drugs. Biggest rapper in the world. On camera now, he might be high on camera. The difference between him and Kodak Black's situation is Kodak Black was on a live stream with Kai Cenat for multiple hours. Kai Cenat could have ended it, cut it short. I feel like he was trying to when he went outside. Remember, he was trying to take it outside. But then Kodak is high and still social awareness. He's like, yeah, you're not kicking me out, man. Don't kick me out. Like, he was like sad. It was weird. It was literally like dealing with a toddler, but it's because the guy's high as fuck. What was your reaction, Marlon? Because you sent me some of these this shit when this shit went viral. That shit was going crazy on TikTok.
Bro, that shit was crazy. Honestly, I'm not saying like send him home or anything like that, but like if you really care about him, bro,
yeah,
pull him to the side. Be like, bro, like, first of all, you can't be doing that. There's kids watching.
Nigga ain't lying.
Second of all, bro, you need help.
Yeah.
Third of all, let me give you that help. Can y'all like can we get a team? This and that, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause he has connections.
And like there was like little scenes and shit like that where he was like chilling with him.
Yeah.
And like Kodak was like, Tim's like, I'm gonna leave tomorrow.
Yeah, I think he might have slept the night.
And Kai was like, fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like it kind of came off as like he didn't want to deal with it. I get it, but like, help him then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. It's fucked up because
could he have been maybe scared of like the guy's
I feel
reaction?
bad for him, man. I really do.
Was
Bro,
Kodak gonna spaz on him?
You have security there. There's a whole like, y'all think this nigga's in his crib just streaming? No, there's a whole security team there.
Bro, there was different people in different rooms.
Yeah.
When he was with Uzi, he had iCarly in the other room.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm with Marloon here. It felt like, as a human being, you see that. I don't even care if you don't know this person. You have to show some form of remorse and be like, yo, you're really like fucked up, bro. I gotta help you, like Mar said. And if he says I'm sleeping over, have that conversation.
Have the nigga wake up in a rehab.
Have that, have that conversation right there if he's comfortable having it. Like, bro, why are you doing this? That would have been great for the culture that moment. They have that conversation.
Bro, that would have been amazing.
That would have been amazing. Instead, and this is what I mean, we've passed forward nothing to the next generation. Kai's a little younger than us. That is the reaction I expect from that generation. They're like, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah.
Like the detachment from the humanism. Like, you can't see another human being struggle and your instant reaction is like, I don't want to deal with this. Versus, yo, I'm blessed enough to deal with this.
Yeah.
I'm blessed enough to turn this into a beautiful moment. It's not a slight on Kai. It's a slight on us and our parents because we didn't pass that forward.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't teach these young niggas how to do that. And honestly, bro, if y'all think this shit ain't affecting younger people, I work in a high school. Yo, they're arresting kids doing drugs in the bathroom. Like at a rate I've never seen before. Like when
They're
we were,
arresting them.
bro.
Good shit.
They would arrested. They should have arrested me. I was in fucking elementary school, smoking
Rolling papers.
fake paper blunts with
Bro.
nothing in them.
They're doing real drugs in these bathrooms at a crazy rate. Like they will. I can't let more than 2 kids in a bathroom because they're gonna go in there and do drugs. It's not. It's not like when we were in high
That's
school.
crazy,
where-
bro. That's crazy. Think about it, bro. Elementary school, you was rolling up paper and smoking it. You're a bad person. I don't know what
was.
Noel was doing.
I'm better now.
Bro, I was leaving class to go play Beyblades. You what
Guy trying to see he's
what
better than
what
us.
was you guys
Fucking
doing,
bitch.
bro? You guys
I
were
was-
going
This
through
bitch
it.
ass nigga says he's
I
better
was
than
on.
us.
I'm gonna be
Low
real with
key.
you. I was a sexual heathen. I was on my PSP with my guys in the bathroom.
At 13?
Wait, at
In
13?
elementary school?
Elementary school, yeah.
Or at 15, 16?
We used
at
to- we
5?
Bro,
used
the
have-
PSP did not exist in elementary school.
In 5th grade, it did. We could look it up.
5th grade, probably.
We had the PSPs. We used to have the SD cards. We'd have photos of like WWE stars naked, like the girls.
How?
Nigga, I don't know how we got them shits. I can't remember, but we had them.
Bro, it's easy. You can use the internet on the
Yeah,
PSP.
you can use it on
No,
PSP.
but like, they were already naked on the show? The naked
no,
shows?
they did porn. Some of them girls did like porn.
It was probably some of them were probably fake.
They're probably fake too, yeah.
I might have to look this up after for research purposes.
Bro, we pass it to each
Who you
other.
gonna
We take
look
the
up?
SD card, pass it along. You put in your PSP, bang bang. Nigga,
What,
we was
what
in
was
the
y'all
back-
doing? Circle jerks?
No, we didn't even know
Y'all
that,
some
bro.
nasty
We would
motherfucker,
just
bro.
but this is my
sharing
point.
paraphernalia in school?
Yeah, we were just horny. We just watched. We wasn't
God bless
touching
you.
ourselves. We just looking at it. Like, yo, look at this bitch. She's bad.
Is Kai Cenat? I think this. I think it's unrefutable. In my opinion, is unrefutable unanimously right now. I think Kai Cenat's the greatest streamer of all time.
I agree.
No one is gonna surpass what Kai Cenat has done. During this 30-day live stream, he's had all walks of life. He's done incredible things. Today alone, he had like Mario Kart. He made his whole house like Mario Kart. He had Denzel Curry. He completed like the whole XXL freshman freestyle list cipher of artists. He's had Lil Yachty, Kodak, Denzel now. He's had 21 Savage on. He had Uzi on. He's friends with Uzi. He completed all that. He's literally living out what a childhood dream is for this generation, completely on display. He literally had remade iCarly. He's basically iCarly now, and he had the real iCarly. And for those who don't know, a lot of people behind this is McDonald's. McDonald's is helping him get a lot of this stuff done, not just financially, but also connecting the dots. For example, the iCarly connection, if you see it, McDonald's is there. They're open. They're doing McDonald's testing. It's sponsored.
Yeah,
Also-
that makes sense. Because I wonder how they got iCarly there.
Serena
without
Williams, I
issues.
think, is there tonight. I think she's there right now.
They said that Marshmallow was on right now.
Or Marshmallow's on right now.
That's insane.
But it's crazy for the fact, like, think about it. Throughout 30 days, 24 hours, you can tune in at any time and be entertained at any point in time. 24 hours for 30 days straight.
It's insane.
While he's sleeping, he got the NPC Miles Morales talking.
That's so
It's
funny.
crazy.
That's dope though. Good for him.
And he's involving TikTok culture because he got him, he got the other girl, Pinky,
Mm-hmm.
and he also got the Office Drummer TikTok account. He got random people that do things in the room, doing it in his room. The guy is there's no one better than
But he don't
Kai
got
Cenat.
us though.
I know, right? You gotta get us in there, bro.
But he don't got us.
But there's
Nigga don't
nobody.
fuck
There's
with
no
us.
streamer. I think nobody's gonna come near him. Ninja's done what Ninja's done. Aiden Ross has done what Aiden Ross has done.
Yeah, everyone's moved on.
But as brand friendly, as big as Kai Cenat, we're never gonna see. Like this guy has done something that he's like the Kevin Hart. He's like the Drake, like of this streaming shit. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
It's really insane. Like if someone's trying to compete with him, and if you're competing with him right now, I would look at this shit depressed. I'll be like.
Why would he even try?
I'll be like, damn, this doesn't even motivate me because I can't even match this. Like, I can't do this. And he's probably gonna break the record. I think he's at what 300 and something now. The world record of the Twitch. When you let's go to the Twitch live just to check it out for 2 seconds. Let's see.
Oh yeah, they did say he had the voice of actual like Miles Morales on the thing. That shit was funny.
that shit me
I
dying.
saw a little clip of that.
Yeah, he had
low
him.
key, the TikTok one was doing it a little bit better than him.
You think so?
How you doing in your voice better than you?
I don't know. I like the Miles Morales one was better.
That's Shamik Moore. Wow, he does have Marshmallow on just there casually. Ah, here comes the ad. And the money he's making. Think about the money he's making, guys. So like a sub. If I were to sub right now, It's supposed to show me. It charges
like
what,
$5.
$15? No, $15.99.
For 1 month, you're thinking of like 3, bro.
I think it's like $5 for a month.
It's
$5 for a month?
I think
yeah.
It was telling me $15.
Nah, they were trying to.
They're trying to rob you.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But let's say he gets what?
You a fan?
He does the record. The world record's
3 months
320.
is crazy.
320 times $5 a month,
They get like 60% of that, I think.
just without the ads. This guy is making millions of dollars, and he's donating 20% of this to, I think, a school in Nigeria that he's building.
Nigeria, yeah.
Greatest streamer.
Uzi gave him the whole stack.
Who could be who could be even come close to Kai? What,
Oh.
Aiden Ross? Influentially, Aiden Ross.
Streamer wise,
Yeah. Aiden Ross, Ninja, influence wise, but that's it.
Aiden ain't gonna get all that traction.
Hell no.
Aiden was at one point when he was playing with Bronny and thing on 2K, but not anymore. God bless. Aiden decided to try to appease white MAGA supporters.
Yeah, no. And also risk his life for that shit was crazy for Drake almost like
Yeah.
like that's not, you don't gotta do all that,
But that's what I mean. Kai's the only one of those like huge streamers that didn't go political. All
Yeah.
the other ones went in that political area.
there's a weird story. This is actually real. It's not fake. But the movie is coming out, Wicked, which is like a spin-off of Wizard of Oz with Ariana Grande in it. Famous movie. They drop dolls, right, in stores. When you pick up the dolls now, on the back of it has a website.
Yeah,
The website is wicked.com. The only problem with this is when you go to wicked.com,
It's a porn.
it's a porn site. It's an adult site. I don't know
Gracias,
what,
don, por los 5 pesos.
I don't know what they're
Gracias.
doing. I think they might recall this. They're supposed to be doing something with this.
They spoke out already. They're
gonna recall
they're
these
like,
dolls?
No.
They're gonna keep these dolls out?
They said we're extremely sorry. This and that. We just ask you to dispose of the box.
That is crazy. Cause think about it.
I'm assuming that they're definitely, if they're on shelves, they're gonna pull them off for sure. But like,
These dolls probably gonna be collectibles now. Think about it, cause that's like a rare error for it to happen.
you know what?
It's probably gonna be
I might pass
resellable.
by tomorrow.
It's probably gonna be resellable.
What are they, like witch dolls?
Yeah.
Yo, these movies look mid.
The
How the
Wicked, look it
website
up?
look? How the website look?
I'm about to look up the Wicked on eBay.
No, I looked up the porn site.
That's what I'm saying. How does it
Oh
look?
my god, it's funny.
Nah, it's bad, bro. Like you gotta pay, and the girls don't even look good.
Yeah, look at Wicked. If you go on eBay right now, they're selling the Wicked dolls with the misprint error, wicked.com, for $150,
Oh yeah,
$130,
I'm gonna go tomorrow to Walmart.
$120. I'm gonna have to go after
I'm
this,
a-
bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, I'm not gonna go after this.
They already
Walmart
pulled it.
closes in 30 minutes.
USA Today reported they pulled it from all the stores.
But
With-
there's conspiracy theories online saying that this is on purpose because of children and then pornography, etc. I hope and pray it's not,
Oh,
because
what the fuck? This is
that'd be creepy.
movies?
And also you get any, what's it called? Any marketing is
Bro,
good marketing.
this is movies.
Any marketing is good marketing, no matter what. Bad marketing is good marketing.
Popular girls, they look busted, bro.
I'll tell you this much: I'm definitely gonna watch this movie.
The Wicked movie?
Yeah, because you should watch it too. You're an Ariana Grande fan? You lying now? You a fake Ariana Grande
No,
fan?
no, I love Ariana Grande. What is it? Is it like on theaters or like
In theaters,
a Nickelodeon?
In theaters, you should
In
take your
theaters,
niece.
bro.
Take your niece to go watch it. God bless. Famous fat rapper now, who's one of the newer rappers that's gone viral, Dave Blunts. Dave Blunts is obese, so obese that when he performs on a couch on stage. Dave Blunts, after the show, was passing out, like sweating and on the floor, and fans still went up to him, took a photo with him. Snoop Dogg left a comment saying, like, basically, you take care of yourself, like, this is crazy, but laughing at him a bit. I'm also calling out for the concern of Dave Blunts. Dave Blunts, I think, has potential, and I don't want him to die. He's only 23 years old. He's only 23 years old. He's younger than us. Imagine
looks 30.
dying from a heart attack at 23 years old. That's crazy. That's crazy. But then also, if he was this fat, would he be this famous? Maybe not. So there's an irony in that. But he should obviously lose the weight. I think that he needs to get proper help. His team needs to get involved. Because that's just crazy, bro. I feel like he's gotten bigger, too. The past couple months, he's gotten bigger. Because he was on the radar, I think, 2 months ago. He looks bigger now. I'm like, nah, nigga, this is crazy.
My thing is this: if you need to be fat to be successful, like to that extent, like that big, then you're just not good at what you're doing. If you need to destroy yourself to be successful at something, you're just not good at it. Then it shouldn't come at the cost of yourself.
It's like that YouTuber. You seen that YouTuber that eats a lot of food? That like randomly
mukbanger.
surprise people?
That he was skinny.
Yeah, he's skinny now.
And then you try to say, oh, it was fake. But in reality, no, he did lose the weight. Like, there was a lot. There was a whole thing about him.
Yo, he makes so much money. Nigga, on TikTok, he does mad random shit for like a minute.
What he did to the internet.
And it gets millions of views.
Yeah, he fucked up the internet. A lot of people were pissed because they're like, you promoted an unhealthy lifestyle just to have secretly been losing weight this entire time.
Yeah.
Because it was a 2-year process for him to lose that weight. That means he recorded an entire back
That's what he did. He
catalog.
said that, right? He like back cataloged a bunch of content.
And then he dropped it. And it was like,
Well,
bro.
I mean, think about
kinda
it.
smart,
How many
That's
videos
evil,
you think?
though.
How
It's
many
evil as
videos you
hell.
think his? I'm sorry to say it this way, but this is the only way I can really say it. How many videos you think his fat ass recorded in one day? You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest.
My thing is this, bro.
A lot, though, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, this was okay.
But that type of eating to that extent becomes a fetish. So he was just giving them fetish porn. So
Yeah.
now there's overweight people that are now eating because of his content. And
Put
it's-
down the cup, Dave Blunts.
I'm sorry, bro. If people get easily influenced because of that shit,
We should also just be kind enough to not play into it.
What's your guys' take on this, right?
Fuck.
Bernice Burgos. Bernice Burgos is one of the most famous Instagram models of all time. One of the biggest IG baddies, for lack of better terms, of all time. Bernice Burgos said today, she revealed, right? She was a bartender. She was one of the most famous, like, New York bartenders. It was like a whole thing. It was called the Star Tenders. Star Tenders, because the bartenders took over the stripper culture in New York, where they weren't stripping, they weren't having sex with men, they were just bartenders, but they were dressed provocative, and men were spending more money on the bartenders in New York than the strippers in New York. To the point that she said that she was bartending for 3 years, and that on her lowest nights, she would make $30,000 one night. $30,000.
I hate you, man.
But she says on her best nights, would be like on her birthdays, it would be like $65,000 for one night, bro.
Bro, I swear. If in
She's
another
not-
life, I'm a bad bitch, bro. I swear to God.
And she says she would wear like full body suits, right? And then Joe Budden, while talking to her, he said that her drinks would stink. Like her drink sucked. He said that she was a bartender that was getting that much money, but she actually was a horrible bartender.
Niggas
That
was
she-
there for the opportunity to talk to her. Yeah. You think I'm there to drink your dusty drink?
But people, it's crazy when you realize, like, men, we can be so horny. We're going to spend what someone makes in a year on one night
When you got nothing else to offer.
on
or
a
you-
woman
Bro, when you got nothing else to offer or you got his money.
for nothing in exchange.
When you don't got nothing else to offer, you just hoping she acknowledges that.
Bro, that's just crazy.
You know what that's called? A skill issue. God bless.
When we went to the strip club, how much did we even spend collectively, we think? How much we think we spent?
I don't know.
No
It
one
wasn't that much though.
You had some ready. You had some money ready
I
to
had
go
100 in once.
How much did we spend
collectively. What do you think?
collectively?
Put a number on it. Was it 500 that night? 600?
Nah, probably like close to like 1,000. I
Think
say
so?
probably like 1,000.
Probably like 1,000.
With like Swifty and shit like
Yeah,
that.
because David was pulling out money.
Yeah, probably like 1,000.
But that was like
Collectively-
15 niggas. That was like 15
Yeah,
people
that was a
Yeah.
lot of people.
that we
Oh,
was.
That was a lot
$100
of
each.
people. That was a
So,
lot of people.
bro, I don't know, bro.
But-
I have
but-
nothing really against. I support stripper culture, but even if I'm a millionaire, I don't see myself spending
But
$30,000 on a girl.
People
bro.
do that because remember, I don't even know if I should say this. Should I say this? Remember the bottle girl?
What about her?
The bottle girl was like better looking than the strippers, and we was willing to get.
Because
I'm not
the
gonna
bottom-
say we because I don't want to include you because you definitely wasn't part of that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like the single men that were there were definitely like, oh, how much? Blah 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 blah. You know,
But I think
'cause
it's
she was gorgeous.
because
bro.
bottle girls feel like they're protected because technically they are not protect. Everyone's protected.
Respectfully,
thankfully,
we're respectful. people.
hopefully. But what I mean is, there's an extra layer of protection if you're a bartender, bottle girl, because you're not there to shake your ass or take your clothes off.
Yeah.
You know, you're there to do your job. There's other girls that are there for that. But it's like if you dress provocative enough, you know, some
Which
these
they are.
bartenders be shaking their ass. These bartenders be shaking
There's
their
some
ass.
of them
And
that
I've
do.
seen that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're still being objectified. You have a price tag. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's your life. You made those choices.
Yeah.
she only did it for 3 years though. She said
That's fine.
3 years, and she got her money, got out. She has real estate. She has her business, her pajama business.
That's a blessing.
That's a. I'm not calling that that's not a blessing from my Father in heaven. God bless.
But someone's got to make the drinks, Noel. You need a bartender in the club, guys. You know what I'm saying? Now
They weren't, like Joe said, they wasn't there for the drinks, bro.
You can't hate on her. You can't hate on her because
But it's not hate.
she's taking advantage.
No, yeah.
I would
That's
have done
why.
the same shit.
That's why I'm not mad at her. Yo, at the end of the day, men set the tone.
you guys know who she is, right?
Yeah.
No.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
She's a baddie. But the men in
Please
that
and thank you.
situation set the tone. Because here's the thing. This is for the men at home. If
I'm gonna go buy some pajamas.
you gotta look at it this way. Yo, if men did not do stupid shit like that, if men didn't throw money at the strip club, if men didn't watch pornography, you know these women wouldn't be doing this shit, right?
Facts.
Because there's no consumer base.
Yeah, if men weren't as horny.
Oh no, yeah, she's
If
a
men
beautiful
didn't set
woman.
the tone, this wouldn't be happening. So you know what? I understand. You taking advantage of a situation we
beautiful.
created. God bless.
But then obviously
30,000 is crazy though.
30,000, bro, one night for her.
She is beautiful.
To just serve
though.
you drinks.
God bless.
And she was natural. She did get her body in her hands, but she was natural. I thought she was Dominican, but today she said she's Puerto Rican. I thought she was Dominican this whole time.
Bro, and when they asked her what's romance, she couldn't give it an answer without money being attached to it.
Oh yeah, she's cooked.
But that's my point, bro.
Because she's used to it now. At this point, she got so much money, she can't deal with nobody from Providence. Remember, she also dated Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown and her were dating.
Yeah, he broke up with her so fast.
Yeah.
Jim Brown's also smart.
Also, guess her age, Marlon.
That her
Yeah, Bernice Burgos.
late 30s, early 40s.
44.
She's 44 years old. She's
That's
a grandmother. She's a 44-year-old grandmother now. Daughter's beautiful as well.
Early 40s.
Her daughter's beautiful. But this is the whole thing with Bernice, right? Like, she's been known as that girl, the it girl. Now we know the money. Now we know the amount of money. That's crazy. 30,000.
So this is my
on
question,
a slow
yo.
night, nigga.
Is this
It's fucking crazy.
does stuff like this set a bad precedent amongst women? Because I can fully imagine a girl seeing Bernice and thinking, oh, I can do that.
Oh yeah, with these numbers revealed, I think influence goes both ways. Where you see now
Bro,
men being like,
a
damn.
bunch of them businesses gonna open. A bunch of women gonna flood New York City.
Yeah,
100%. 100%.
bro.
That's just gonna become the new red light district.
I got niggas.
God damn.
I had niggas with penises saying, yo, I gotta go be a bartender in a major city. That's crazy, bro. She wasn't making that money because of the drinks, my brother. And you don't got a BBL.
What,
like
they saying in the
Bernice.
comments or something?
No, my
Oh,
boy
okay.
said that on
Okay,
Twitter.
okay.
I'm like, bro, you don't got a BBL like Bernice. Ain't no one gonna give you 30K a night. So we gotta stop, bro. Like, we have to admit why she made that money.
Listen,
And-
if your boy goes to bartend a gay bar, maybe.
She said she's only had 3 boyfriends in her life. And she also says that currently right now she's had 6-figure offers to host clubs and she's turned them down. 6-figure offers, she's turning them down to host. Not to bartend, not to show her ass, to host. I think she ran that bag up during those 3 years.
That's
bro.
cool, but the means don't justify the ends, ever. So I get what you're saying, but I just can't go behind it. But it's not for me to say whether someone could do so or not. It's just something I wouldn't do if I was a woman.
Does it feel good, like being that rich and just blowing that money? Like, it must feel like an adrenaline rush. Yeah, I'm irresponsible. I'm irresponsible.
I hope she's being responsible with all that money.
Like, what the fuck?
I can't wait for that day.
Like, at that point, I wouldn't spend that much on that. But if I'm gonna spend that much money on a female, at that point, go to what is it?
I'm not spending that much
The
money.
red
on a
light
female.
district. Like, pay for like
Yeah,
a bunch
what?
of prostitutes legally. At that point, or illegally, but
That's not
legally
what
in
it's
some
about,
Nah,
countries.
bro.
That's not what
just-
it's about, though.
No, just go buy a wife.
When you can buy someone anywhere, and there's a badass girl at a bar, you want the one you can't have. Come on, bro. Like, we gotta stop lying. You know how many niggas want girls they can't have
Nigga, but to be sitting there with a hard ass dick,
because you can't have
throwing
her.
30,000 in the air.
Because you can't have.
it wasn't
her.
just one person though.
It was a
bro.
bunch of people. Yo, Vic,
collectively, yeah.
Yeah,
But let's
yeah,
say
yeah.
she's saying on her birthdays, everyone would go out and it'd be $60,000-$70,000. She would make up to $70,000 on her birthday.
That's why I hate men. You're not
70,000.
You're not going for the girl that's gonna sell you her box for a band. You're not gonna go for her. You gonna give her the band if you need to just get the box in the moment, whatever. You going for the girl who's the bartender that she's not letting nobody touch. You see her running game on everyone. You gonna try to make your move too. We gotta stop. Niggas chase after the girl they can't have. I can fully see how she benefited in that situation. She ran her game perfect.
And
I
she said
respect it.
she'll
I
give away
respect it.
she'll give away bottles like alcohol bottles, or she'll give them deals. She'll be like, "Oh, the bottle's $3.50. Here's a bottle for $2.50.
You want to why?
Oh, thanks, babe." And
Yeah,
they'll give her that honey on
bottle,
tip.
because the bottle was $150. Fuck out of here. I know that business.
No, that's actually
That's a
true.
different conversation.
I
That's
know
true.
the business.
And the reason
Fuck outta
why
here.
she did that was to make them feel special.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this is a game about men's insecurities.
Come on, bro.
Men want to feel important. Men want to feel wanted. You don't want to feel wanted by someone that's making everyone feel
Bro,
wanted.
you've never seen them meme, well, not memes, but like the joke, the joke videos where like a man will pull up to quote unquote a prostitute,
Yeah.
but instead of like paying for sex, he's like paying her for like compliments.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
That's a thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Dave
He's
Chappelle
like,
made a joke
he's
about
like,
that.
He like gives her money. He's like, tell me that you're proud of me.
People are saying that she's lying on Twitter. It's like a whole thing that's just lies.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. It is what it is, bro. Let's
I don't
keep
think
it
this is
pushing.
cap.
I don't think
It
this
is
is
what it
cap.
is.
Maybe an exaggeration.
Keep
Maybe it was
it pushing.
$15K. But I could see a bunch of if she was running game well, yo, men are insecure. Men have
Jesus
a lot of
Christ.
issues. She literally sat there and played with them.
We getting Arab money. God damn. Some horny niggas out there, bro. God bless America.
They asked, would you be okay if it was your girl doing that? No, but I wouldn't date a girl like that. Yo, y'all gotta stop dating people you don't agree with. Stop trying to make people the way you want them to be.
So you wouldn't date a girl like that?
I wouldn't date a girl that works that type of job. No, because I'm not gonna agree with
That's
her
a
lifestyle
bartender.
choices.
Makes
No,
$30,000 one night bartending.
money don't move me, bro. It's what you doing to get that.
Okay, but because just she's a bartender.
No,
Yeah,
because
okay.
I
You were a
know-
bar. Weren't you a bartender?
I was a hookero, and I was getting sexually assaulted as a man.
Yeah.
So
By a
you're
man.
gonna tell me the girls are gonna sexually like? No, I'm not gonna put myself in that position, bro. Like, yo, cool, you're making 30K, but I know what you did to make that 30K because I watched it every night. I was on Federal Hill. I'm not gonna be with that.
Would you,
c-
date, would you date a
can do that.
bartender, Marlon? That
Is she-
makes that
is
much
she-
money.
is she-
She's just a bartender.
Is she giving me?
She says that she was wearing
Is she
full
giving me
That's
money?
bodysuits,
cool, but
nigga.
she's
She
running
wasn't showing
game.
skin.
Is she giving me money?
Your girl's flirting every night for that 30K.
Is she giving me money?
Giving you money?
Yeah.
If you ask for it, she gonna let it go.
She's gonna give me the money.
If you ask for it,
No questions asked.
she paying your bills.
She's gonna give me the money?
Yeah.
Oh, I might, bro. Oh yeah.
Get your bills paid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Hell yeah. I think it's time to reverse the roles.
I mean,
Crazy.
as long as you give him money,
It's time.
it could be an investment. That relationship. If you get with a girl like that, let's say you get with her for 6 months.
You cool with your girl flirting with niggas every night? Because
Listen,
that's what it takes.
if you get with her with like
Him
that
is
with 6
different, bro.
months,
He got a wife. This is like on some like,
You cool with your girl flirting with a nigga every night for 30K? With different niggas for 30K.
bro.
That's
She
what she's
gives me
doing.
half of that shit, bro.
At that point, you
at
pimping, Mar.
huh?
It's called
That's
pimping.
fine.
That's
That's
pimping.
fine.
This sounds
That's
pimping. You sound like a
fine,
pimp,
bro.
Mar.
That's fine.
you
Listen,
sound like Blueface.
I'm sorry, but at that point, I'm attached to the money, not to her. So I don't think I really give a fuck what she's doing. As long as she give me the money.
This is pimping.
Ran up the money. Ran up the money. Was it ran
I'm
up the
sorry,
digits?
bro.
Ran up the money.
My mentality is fucking fucked nowadays, man. I'm
Marlon,
sorry.
Marlon has another enemy though. You got to worry about Logic. Logic has revealed that
What the fuck? What's up a transition?
Logic says that his serious hip hop music does not pay the bills anymore, and that he's going to drop Playboi Carti inspired music. He said next year he's gonna fuck up the game, and he's gonna drop a bunch of Playboi Carti trap turn up type shit. He's gonna go get a bag and have some fun, cause he's tired of this shit. People are not supporting his serious hip hop music as much as they used to when he first came out. Right? He said he's made all his money in the past from music. Right? He has that big suicide awareness song. That's huge. He's a big touring act. He has a loyal fan base. Logic's not gonna go broke. So it's not about him going broke. But I guess he's realizing like, oh, if he goes one certain route only, financially there's not money coming from that. So he's gonna make turn up, etc. music. But if that music's not good,
This would be funny as fuck.
it's gonna be hilarious because this can backfire completely, right? And also, it's interesting. Is he mocking Playboi Carti by doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you trying to mock Playboi Carti, or are you just a genuine fan and you understand what the fuck is going on there? You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like mocking to me.
Are you guys
Yeah.
gonna listen to this Logic Playboi Carti music?
No.
Or
No.
No,
why are you so quick to say no?
Why, bro? Did you just hear your statement? Bro, we're talking about the guy who
this
made
is
a
my thing.
suicide prevention song making now Playboi Carti music because he thinks it's gonna get him money. You know how bad this is gonna sound?
Okay. Hold on. Let me ask you this though.
Why?
Hold up.
I know he's about to ask.
Well, I don't know.
What I'm gonna
I
ask?
got a rebuttal.
What am I gonna ask?
What's the difference between Logic doing that and Playboi doing that?
Similar.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you think it's gonna is it gonna be ass because it sounds like Playboi Carti's music, or is this ass because of the fact that it's Logic doing it?
I think it's gonna be asked because it's Logic. You think that when Playboi makes music, he don't really think that's just art. In Playboy's mind, he's making art. He's really trying.
Yeah, and he was dropped when he was a fucking baby in his head. This shit doesn't validate nothing.
I think when you do it for the
2024 music.
yeah, like I really
That should have been
believe-
nominated for a fucking Grammy.
I think when Playboi made
Shut
some
the
of those
fuck up.
songs, he really thought, nigga, I got a hit. I
Bro.
made some shit here. I'm really that nigga.
Playboi Carti
That's
should have
not
gotten a
happening with
Grammy
Logic.
nomination this year.
No, for
Yeah,
what?
he should have.
2024 music.
Bro,
Y'all just mad he didn't give you the fucking album he kept telling you he was gonna
Put him
give
on
you.
the news.
that song is
Put him on
hard.
the news.
I fully believe
Put him on the news.
he thought that song
Put him
was
on the
music.
news.
He thought that shit
Put
was
him on
art,
the
nigga.
news. Put him on the news.
Hey, all right, let's
Yeah.
play devil's advocate. What if Logic shit sounds better than his shit?
Hold on. If Logic makes
Are y'all gonna give
Playboi
it to
Carti
him or
music
not?
that's better than Playboi Carti,
I'll
then
give it to
Playboi
him.
Carti has to retire.
He has to retire.
No, he has to retire.
Oh, he has to give us some fire.
He has to give the throne to Logic. He has to.
Y'all ain't gonna let him have that though.
Why is he targeting Playboi though? That sounds so petty. Like, did Playboi fuck your bitch for you to target him?
No, because
Nah, because that was such a strange person to bring up.
Because
He said no, he said he's a
clearly,
fan of him
because he's clearly
right now.
seeing that.
No, I swear to God, his live streams that he does live streams with his fans, he just plays Playboi Carti music. Logic.
What's the next topic, bro?
What is
It's
the
too
next
much.
topic?
We talk about this shit too much. We getting me fucking
Too much
tight.
airtime for Logic. Listen, Mar, you gonna.
Hurry
Even in
up,
person,
bro.
you give me
I'm
white person
mute
vibes.
your
God
mic,
bless.
man.
Keep going.
Yeah, man. Listen. Before we get into the fucking Rhode Island news, Skepta spoke about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. Right, Skepta said he doesn't believe that this beef is beneficial for rap. He said that it's hurting what we've built this whole time. You two, man, were looking crazy out here. He said that Kendrick Lamar and Drake were both looking crazy out here, talking to each other like it's looking crazy. He said, "You're calling me a word, but this guy signed to this brand, so now how can they sign a man that's accused of that thing?" Basically saying it's bad for business. I'll play the audio of it because I don't think we can play the video because of it's on the Apple Music Ebro show. I
I've
don't,
said this shit mad times, by the way.
so Skepta with this perspective. Interesting, right? Skepta, who you can say has ties to Drake, right? Obviously shut down that movement that Drake was supporting and helping promote. To be honest, I know of Skepta because of Drake. That whole UK gigs, drill music was because of Drake. So, but shout out to Skepta. Let's hear his take. Hold up.
When stuff gets said like that now, today, it's more personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's something
There was
about...
a lot of lying on it. There was a lot of lying. People was just saying
There was one...
shit. They was just saying
K-dot,
shit.
there was one K-dot.
Play it a bit faster.
This track that came out, I was like, oh, this is over. Like, this isn't a rap, this ain't clashing anymore.
No, they don't like each other.
This is over. Like, they don't like each other. It's
Yeah.
clear, I can hear it. Like,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
hear it in his voice. He doesn't like Drake when it sounded like you two just really want to see each other and do each other something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like that would hit him up. And I even said the same shit, when Pusha T and Drake was doing their thing and he said the shit about 40. I was like, nah, I don't like that. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. But then there's people who are like, nah. Then you see like the battles, the URLs and all that type of shit, and you're like, whoa. It goes far.
Okay.
Maybe you know what? It's age.
No.
Nope.
No. We're gonna hit it though, Ebro. We got time. Even if they cut the cameras off, we're gonna figure this out. Do you know what I think it is?
Huh?
Because they are in positions where they are both
The biggest.
They are both really big, yeah. Have major deals, major cahoots with major companies, right? Talking to each other like this is looking crazy. Like
That's a good point.
you're calling him a word, but this guy's signed to thing. So now how can they sign a man that is being accused of this thing? So now the things that when I was clashing in grime, we never had nothing to lose. There you go. This is what I'm landing now.
There you
I'm kind of shocked by Skepta's take on this. He also mentions the grime, right? He comes from grime, UK drill, where UK drill, they have this aggressive rap style, competitive. But I guess they don't get to the point of disrespecting each other, calling each other PDF files, and he says that can affect business.
I have a great rebuttal.
But in this instance, I personally don't see Drake losing any brand deals because Kendrick Lamar called him a PDF file. I personally don't see that at all. I don't see that happening at all. Vice versa. You know, I don't think Kendrick's going to lose any deals because of this battle. I think people understand it as it's rap beef and they disrespect each other, etc. It's not like there's no lawsuit, there's no indictment against Drake. There's nothing like, oh, Drake did this like legal paperwork. That's different. That's when deals get lost. That's when you get Ciroc separating from Diddy. That's when we get Diddy leaving Revolt. That's when these companies say, we don't got to fucking deal with you. But when it's a rap beef, I disagree with Skepta on that point. But I can see the perspective how Noel said forever, how this can be unhealthy, though, for the culture. Because it could lead influence. People could try to repeat this. Also, there's going to be a lot of a lot of ignorant people who are going to believe these accusations forever in life. There's going to be people forever that are going to say, oh, Kendrick Lamar, the wife beater. There's going to be people that forever going to say Drake, the PDF file. But is that these artists' main demographic and audience? Not necessarily. They like if they're bigger than that, like, you know, fucking Biggie was talking about raping people. Like there was a lot of more aggressive lyrics back then that they were going crazy about it. I think we just haven't seen it in the mainstream social media era like we did now. So this PDF file accusations, etc. So that's why I was kind of shocked. I'm like, damn, Skepta. And also Skepta with this take is kind of also doing like a neutral stance in a sense. Because he could have easily said fuck Kendrick, etc. Because we only seen him being attached to Drake. Right? He could have been Team Drake, but he's like, no, actually, I don't like this at all. Like, this is not good for the culture, etc. Okay. But is he gonna lose any brand deals? Does it have examples of also why it can't be good valid? He could have a good reason, but is the example good? Like I don't think that example had much legs on it specifically. What do you think, Nolan?
Just because you didn't win the war doesn't mean you're a victim. That's a big misconception a lot of people make. Drake's not a victim here because it's not like he didn't call Kendrick a wife beater. Mm-hmm. And it's not like that random website didn't pop up out of nowhere with those 3 white people talking about how famous artists.
Which one?
You don't remember the website that popped up and it had
them white people saying that they were like nurses or whatever, and they were like in a party and they went into the room.
Oh, like a talk about a rock climbing trip and that Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, then there was the rock climbing photo that they were in that to prove they were in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Then the 3 people who put up a video back so long ago around that year.
That was weird.
Yeah, that shit was all weird. I know it was Drake. So Drake, you tried to this is why Drake's never a victim in my eyes.
No.
Just because you took your L don't mean you a victim. You try to put him in the same position he put your ass in, it's just he did it better. So if they're both wrong, and if Drake lost branding deals because of it, it's only because Kendrick presented his narrative better. Mm-hmm. If Drake had been able to present his narrative better, you think niggas is gonna forget a woman beater? We just had this whole convo about Chris Brown, bro. What are we talking about?
True. Also, do you think that Skepta knows Drake? He's friends with Drake, unless they've fallen out again. I don't know. Do you think that he knows? Like maybe Drake did lose a deal. That's another perspective. Maybe did Drake lose a deal behind the scenes that we have no idea about?
Maybe he did. Maybe someone distanced themselves. I don't doubt it. These companies are scared.
That'd be crazy though.
I don't think so, bro. I try to tell you niggas thought this shit was gospel, and you guys just brushed it off.
Because you think some niggas don't understand the rap culture. They'll take it as word is bond instead of just rap beef.
And the algorithms are all saying Drake's a PDF file. What are you gonna do as a business? You don't take that risk no more.
Damn, Aubrey. Fuck.
But we would have been having this.
Skepta basically agrees with J. Cole.
Yes, this is what I've been trying to tell y'all. This thing got the best argument, bro. Because if it was Kendrick in this situation where he's the one that has all these accusations, and everyone's believing it, and let's say he loses a branding deal, we would have the same conversation right now, and that would have been Ab-Soul saying it.
Solo ho. Listen, man.
It is what it is.
To end the podcast, we have a couple local stories. This one is interesting, right? Joe Rogan was on his podcast with Theo Vaughn, and they spoke about Providence, Rhode Island. They spoke about Providence. I'll play the clip real quick. They basically called Providence like a gay, horny city. Is where I kind of got it from, which is similar to what Joe Budden kind of said about us, which is like, damn. I guess we got to look in the mirror.
We just freaks.
Look at this. These are the two, arguably the two biggest podcasters in the world right now: Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan, talking about Providence. This is what they had to say.
It might start in the DNA too. There was, I think, see if you can find this.
They're talking about like how gay people, their theory on scientifically if people are born gay or not, and then they get into Providence.
It was University of Rome. They proposed a theory that there was a variation of the X chromosome that existed in women that are very promiscuous, and that these very promiscuous women had a disproportionate amount of gay sons.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the idea is that these women are just they're so dick hungry that it literally passes on through their genes.
Where was it? Was it in Rhode? It wasn't in Rhode Island, was it?
No, but that could happen in Rhode Island. Providence would be a good place for that.
Isn't there like a gay mecca that's kind of there?
Yeah. Provincetown, I think. Is that it?
Jeff,
Or is that
what's his name, used to party there? Jeff from this comedy store.
I think Provincetown's Massachusetts. But I know what you're talking about. There's a thing in Rhode Island. And then there's Fire Island in New York.
Jesus.
Is Providence a gay mecca?
I've never heard that statement.
Theo
before.
Vaughn and Joe Rogan say Providence, Rhode Island is a gay mecca. You know, shout out to the gay community. We love you. You know.
Am I just used to gay people? I've never noticed we have an influx of gays.
Yeah. Are we that used to seeing gay people in Rhode Island, in Providence as like, if for people outside looking at it like, oh, we're a gay mecca?
I rarely see gay people, and I know a few gay people.
I mean, one of the biggest pride festivals in the country is here in Rhode Island every year.
That's probably
in
why
Providence.
they say it.
Maybe that's what they're saying that?
That's probably why.
That's probably why.
That's crazy though.
I hope so, because if this is like the biggest like gay population in the country, I get why some of y'all homophobic. I mean, you never see gay people.
I know.
Because I barely be saying gays myself, bro. I'm like, all right, gay mecca is crazy.
Are we
that's
the
wild.
gay mecca? We got the biggest podcasters in the world calling us the gay
wild.
mecca
We're
this
like,
whole time.
2 gay bars in the state?
There's some big bars though, bro. And them just be packed though.
How you know? You be in there with the stick?
I've passed
He
by.
be sticking them.
You be sticking them.
Sticking them, dodging. Like
He be
Jake Paul.
passing by, sticking and dodging. He likes the stick, but he don't
Dodging
want
the
to take
sticks.
it.
Dodging the
Dodging
sticks.
the
Dodging the
sticks.
sticks, but give it the stick.
Yeah, I haven't watched. After this, I'm gonna go home and watch the Penguin finale with Shotty. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't give you guys my review on the Penguin. No spoilers, please. I did hear that it leads to the Batman Part 2 movie.
That's what people say on Twitter.
That's all I gotta know to get my shit go crazy.
This nigga.
There were teenagers assaulted and robbed outside of Shake Shack in Garden City Plaza. All right, a 17-year-old was
Garden
working.
City, bro.
Oh wow, they were working. So there was a 17-year-old teenager that was working at Shake Shack in Garden City. He was assaulted and he was robbed
Bro, Chris is getting crazy.
while he was walking to his car during his shift around 8:30 p.m. on Sunday night. All right, the teenager was approached by a group of 4 men, all wearing dark clothing and masks, and they arrested this man. They said the men attacked the victim, stole his phone, and took his money. Then they ran off in the direction of the church. They're currently investigating and asking people for help. What the fuck is going on? You can't even go to fucking Shake Shack to buy a burger in fucking Garden City?
I didn't even know there was a Shake Shack in Garden City.
Bro,
What? Of course there
you
is.
ever been to Cranston East? Like that area where the Bajas is? Bro, there's so many YNs that look so dangerous.
Yeah.
There's just niggers everywhere. I'd
God
be scared.
bless.
Bro, I'm telling you, I really think what's happening is, bro,
This guy's-
I'm not trying to be racist. Because, I'm not saying, they're
Why
not
are
even
you
black.
dropping it like
They're
that,
Spanish.
bro?
They're Spanish. They're
Listen,
Spanish.
bro.
That's
So
the
why
crazy
you
part.
dropping it?
Yo, because
bro?
they move like niggas, bro. Like, I be like, yo,
Oh
are you
my God.
14 and you sticked up like that, bro? Like, you moving like you got the strap in between your legs, bro.
God damn.
Bro, they got no money, just walking from store to store. Like, yo, you look like you about to steal. I know, because I would steal. That was my move.
People need to start getting the ass beat, bro.
Bro, what I'm
Listen,
saying.
but yes. 80% yes. 80% yes. Because the thing is, I'm still YN, you know, I'm still young, but I've had my days back then. I had never robbed nobody like that in plain sight, never assaulted nobody in plain sight like that, but I was in Garden City allegedly in the past, shoplifting in the past, allegedly. Back when allegedly there was a store there called Co-Host, allegedly. Allegedly, when co-host was there, allegedly.
Nigga, I was stealing from Party City last week.
But to
Party
The fuck I look like, nigga. I'm paying $10 for this bullshit, nigga. I'm stealing this shit. This Mickey Mouse decoration going under my fucking sweater, nigga. What the fuck are we talking about?
But to assault someone and rob them as they're leaving their job,
Bro.
that seems planned.
Bro, the population
That
is
seems
shifting
planned.
in Cranston, bro.
That seems premeditated.
Yeah.
That's premeditated.
Nigga want his shit back.
Once it took his fucking salary, that's fucked up, bro.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
He
He just got his
that
fucking
was his
paycheck,
manager,
bro.
he got
That's
fired.
some fucked up shit.
But you know what's so funny about robbing a nigga who works at Shake Shack? You ain't get much.
I know, right? Like, what the fuck?
What do you go rob from a nigga that work at CC? Yo, them
It
niggas
had to
don't
be
make
premeditated.
shit.
It had to be premeditated. Like, some shit happened in the past. There was a man that unfortunately passed away in Providence, Rhode Island on a highway, right? On the highway. He got crashed on the highway, and money went flying in the air, like a movie scene.
Yeah.
Like, he was carrying a lot of money, and it was flying on the highway in the air, so people stopped to get the money. But at the same time, it was because the man passed away. It's like, it sounds like some weird like moment, and it's bizarre. But rest in peace to this man who actually was a Florida man.
Yeah.
A Florida man. He rest in peace to this Florida man. I don't think his name was here. But the victim was carrying money at the time when he was struck on the highway last week. He was killed. Let me see right here. The report says, his name's right here. Kevin Elliott McCourt, 61 years old. He got out of his vehicle allegedly with money and ran on the highway after the vehicle he was driving was in a collision. Wow. So he got into an accident. He was driving, got into an accident, ran off into the highway after the accident with money on him. After his car got struck by an SUV, and then he got hit by a car. No, he got struck by an SUV. It doesn't say his car. So he got hit by an SUV in the middle of the highway. This happened though early as fuck. This happened Wednesday.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday at 6 a.m.
I caught it going to work.
So there was traffic on I-95 that morning, and people was like,
It
"What's
was
going on?"
packed
There was
the
money on the
fuck out,
ground,
bro.
and it was
I
because
didn't
of
know
this
about
man.
the money part though.
This is sick. This is sick because think about it. People, you're pulling over to get money, but it's like, oh,
That nigga's dead on the floor.
the guy's dead on the floor. What the fuck? I mean, we don't want to put nothing on the guy. God bless. But why was he carrying this money?
How much money was
That's
it?
And
what
how
they're
much
trying
money
to,
was it?
That's what they're trying to figure out.
Was it like a visible hundreds? Like, what would move you to
they were
leave your
saying-
car?
And he's
they
out
were
of
saying-
state.
They
He's
were
from
saying that
Florida.
it was raining money.
It was raining money. People said
That
witnesses said it was
people-
raining money.
People were getting out. The
Fat Joe.
traffic was because of the fact that people were getting out on the highway to
get
pick
money.
up the money, and the
Oh
cops were like
God.
trying to stop them.
That's crazy, bro.
And here I am driving like a normal civilian to my job.
Florida men have been known to be crazy, but for a Florida man to be in Rhode Island and then this is what happened,
At that
Yo,
age,
that's
know-
crazy.
Yo, there's a running
At
joke on Twitter.
61, nigga, damn.
Bro, there's a running joke on Twitter. Look up your birthday and look up Florida man gets arrested.
Oh yeah.
And yo, the craziest shit be popping up. One nigga, for my birthday, he stabbed the nigga for a hamburger.
oh my god.
You gotta love the state of Florida, bro.
My
I'm gonna
God.
look up for me right now.
They arrested a woman because she killed someone in Providence, but she ended up being arrested in Arizona. They caught her in Arizona. Her name is SahBabii Lovett. She's been accused of stabbing a man back in September at Chalkstone Avenue and Zone Street. His name was Brian Clements. He ended up dying days after he got stabbed by this lady, allegedly.
Jesus.
But the Providence police teamed up with the U.S. Marshals, and they were able to track down this woman in Arizona.
Yo.
Right?
This one's for
About
me.
a month after she killed this guy in Providence.
After you finish that.
Yeah, it's crazy. But she's been arrested.
She's from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
I think she's from Rhode Island. But she left to Arizona, thinking that she was going to get away with it in Arizona. Like, I don't know why, but
Was she trying to go to the border?
maybe. She was a Mexican.
You ready for this?
What you saying?
The whole like look up your birthday
Oh, man,
and shit like that.
What's your Florida
There's
man?
there's two different ones.
Oh, you got
One of
double
them,
whammy.
man arrested after slapping woman with a slice of pizza.
You gotta love Florida, bro.
Then the other one is man arrested for fighting a woman over egg rolls.
Nah, that shit gotta be fake at this point. Them niggas just making shit up, bro.
Bro, it'd be real news
That's
articles,
crazy.
Oh, bro. That's hilarious.
There was a Warwick couple that was been charged in the death of their 3-year-old son. We're gonna end this after this, guys, because we gotta get all the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
There's a Warwick couple that was charged last year in the death of their 3-year-old son. They appeared in court. Their name is Caitlin Nolan and David Holloway II. They pleaded not guilty and animal cruelty charges to child and animal cruelty charges at their arraignment in Kent County. The judge set bail and conditions and issued no contact orders for their 4 other children. They have 4 other children, these people, right? They were initially charged last year, and the Attorney General's office determined that there was no sufficient evidence to move the case to the Superior Court. Police said that the 3-year-old drowned in August of 2023 in a swimming pool across the street from the family's home after following his 13-year-old brother over there, I guess. Officers said that they executed a search warrant on the home that evening, and they couldn't find anyone home. Body cam footage obtained by NBC shows the horrible conditions inside the house, where the officers also removed 2 dogs, both covered in fleas and shit. So they're trying to basically accuse this family of not being good parents. Negligence, I guess, could be the term here, right? Because, I mean, dog owners' houses are smell pretty bad sometimes. But to have a dogs there covered in shit?
Nah, yes, animal cruelty.
I never said. I said sometimes. And you never had your dog covered in shit.
Nah.
Right?
Nah. He'd be drugged out, though.
So that's pretty crazy.
No, it's definitely abuse.
The Rhode Island Star, last topic of the day, the Rhode Island Star, Don the Duck. Don the Duck has been barred from the dunk. Basically, banned. He's not welcome back from where the Providence College players play, the Amica Pavilion, right? The AMP. He can no longer go there. He's been banned. It says, after he appeared in the Providence College Friars Week season opener game, he went there. Then they said, this is the sports team 10 says, as much as some people might have thought that it was cute, there were other people there that got responses back that night thinking that it was a kind of cruel act for an animal. They say that this is animal cruelty, that they don't want this duck at basketball games. And yeah, if you check the law, legally, I guess, this is not an environment for... It was kind of... technically, it was legal, but it wasn't the environment for an animal, says a veterinarian locally. But he is a service... he's a registered service animal, this duck. So technically, I guess it gives you more free range, pun intended, right? He can do whatever he wants as long as he's with his owner. I
feel like niggas just saw my boy chained up with the bitches. They're all taking photos. They got mad. They got mad. They're like, wow, the duck got more emotional than me.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Listen,
nigga, go get your bands up.
Don the Duck, we're going to have you on the podcast soon. We got to get to the bottom of this and see what the fuck is happening. Why are you the most wanted criminal now in Rhode Island? Quack, quack. Smells fishy.
Yo, you know how much motion you got to be for niggas to ban you from a facility as a duck?
Big ass facility, too. Not a small one.
Facility, bro.
Big as the what?
Hating on a duck is crazy.
God bless, man.
Go get your bread up.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Next week we might become bartenders like Bernice Burgos and run up the bag. We don't know. We shall see. First we gotta get the BBLs done.
You gonna come in a one piece?
I might wear one piece. Tight. She says it gotta be tight. It gotta be tight as fuck. Gotta be show butt, everything, butt crack, everything. It gotta be tight as hell. The tightest body piece ever. Your nipples gotta show.
Do it.
Listen, I might get some pasties.
If she farts, you gotta see like the bubble. The bubble. Yup.
That's how tight the fucking body.
That's how tight that shit gotta be, bro.
Bernice Burgos' words, not ours. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get on the Burgos wave. I thought she was a Dominican legend. She's not even fucking Dominican. This whole time she's Puerto Rican.
I can tell.
I thought she was Dominican, bro. She looked Dominican to me.
That attitude. It gives.
It's giving.
It's giving.
It's giving Boricua.
It's giving Boricua.
Shout out to my Boricua. Shout out to the Puerto Ricans. You're not a garbage island, island of garbage. You're not that at all. But the man that had the event that said this, where this was said at, did win the election. So shout out to the Latinos for Trump locally. There's more than we imagined.
Yeah.
And we shall see you guys. See you guys next week. Love you. God bless America. Club Ambition Podcast. Cap. We're out. Have a safe week. See you again in 7 days.